We've got 5 minutes till this opening range is set. What a massive opening range, bro. 39 points already. Jesus Christ. Liberation Day. Liberation Day. So our stocks bouncing hard here. Let's take a look. I mean, Apple's bounced pretty nicely, trying to close its gap. Google, really nice bounce. Everything. Amazon, great bounce. I wonder if, like, psychologically people are starting to come in to buy knowing that the tax thing is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just a rip face lower later.
Yeah, maybe.
I just like deleted my Twitter off of StreamYard completely and added a new destination, and like it worked, but then now I'm trying to add it to the stream and it says an error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. So it's something with Twitter. It's not like it's StreamYard, clearly. I just added a new destination. It's still broken.
Yep. We'll rock without. Randy will be on in a couple of minutes for us.
All right, slow down now. Come on. What the hell? What a rip. Looks like a news candle on the 15, just swallowing up 4 hours of down. Took 4 hours to move down like that and 10 minutes to erase it.
Is anyone in any trades right now?
No.
What a rip. It is just going, bro. Not one red bar since the open. I mean, that's pretty rare. Pretty rare.
It's going to be a big ass opening range.
Yeah.
It is crazy. I kind of had like long ideas pre-market, just like looking for a small pullback to maybe make that lower high around that yesterday's New York VWAP.
Yeah.
And it did, and it just took until the open to do so. I thought it might drift towards that daily before 9:30, double bottom, and then just rip higher 40 points.
Canada says they will remove tariffs if the U.S. does. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let me get that pulled up here. Am I lagging for you?
Your camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that new?
Sometimes this week. But very rarely. Very quick.
Weird.
On an 150K account, what do we think is a good max daily loss? The rules are $3,700.
Yep.
And $50. Not looking to use all that. 2,000. You know, make 1,000 per trade. If you lose 2, you should cut the shit.
It just depends on how much you're willing to lose.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2,000 is fine. Just to stay within the consistency rule and things like that. Right? If I lose 2,000, I want to be able to make 2,000 the next day.
Yep.
So we'll probably play with that.
Yeah.
Put that manual lockout on my Project X.
Are you selling it here, bro? Like, this is such a strong move. Delta's 4,500 to the buy side. What a strong candle on the 15-minute. Holy smokes. But I kind of like the idea of selling it here. Bad idea?
Short from the overnight VWAP.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's what we did last week, fighting this New York, and we got absolutely slapped in the face.
Yep. It's true.
But yeah, I see it over here. And specifically on that one, I've made it in my YouTube video of like, it's not even more so that I was above New York. It was like I was fighting momentum. Do I really want to step in and be a seller against all these buyers right now? I think that was the bigger lesson of it. Not just being above New York, but absolutely stepping in front of this train to the upside. So if we could see it slow, see it start to turn a little bit more than maybe. But yeah, I could see why I'd want to sell it here. You got these two VWAPs converging. But is this going to be our higher low? Or is that too perfect? Too clean? Like, you look at the week, it's been a nice bullish week. If today, obviously, continues bullish, you'll just have steady higher highs and higher lows and bullish New York sessions overall. Yesterday had a little bit of a sell-off in the afternoon until like 2, and then came back higher.
1 to 2% risk, is that total capital or the drawdown? Total capital.
And I wouldn't even say percentage risk. But yeah.
Oh, dude, it feels so weird to try to fight that VWAP. I don't know if we can short this. Look at that.
Exactly.
Look at that.
It's like, where'd you sell it today? Right in there.
Right.
Oh, after the buyer stepped in? Yeah.
You can make your font bigger on that too. On
On
that,
where?
like
The
zoom in,
scales?
hit command and then plus, and it'll make everything bigger. No. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Then we can see it a little better. And then
You
the
have to
scales
ramp
too.
high.
I think I have the scales turned up to large. No, just because I want the viewers to be able to see it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you don't have to make fun of me being old.
Got the text at 12. Let's give it a little 14. See the prices there on the right hand above our
And then
cameras.
if you go to the settings in it, like on the left side, go to the settings, go to the far right miscellaneous. You can make it large font.
All right.
All right. Well, there's the 15-minute range. Massive. If we were selling it, like I really would have to have a stop at like 75. Like you need a 25-point stop here.
High day almost. That's the gap fill. 75.
Oh, it's probably filling. It's crazy. What a rip. If it does come down off this level, we'll say that was a good level to look at it for shorts potentially.
Yeah, but I mean that's what we said the other day, and then look at this. It just
Dude, look at
continues
this.
steamrolling. So it's like there's no sellers. I don't care what level we're at, there's just no sellers.
Yeah, Dwayne says font bigger. Do you guys ever trade a bounce off the Prior's day VWAP? Shaw all the time, dude. All the time.
Yeah. That was probably what I should have done yesterday when we were on stream here.
But it doesn't always work. You sometimes get burned because you're fighting today's New York VWAP.
Yeah, the longs were here off previous days in New York, but like the daily VWAP was somewhere there. But then once you cut through that, see you later. So yeah, definitely a good opportunity. And even in the afternoon yesterday, I think this was off previous days in New York VWAP, was it not? I think it was below maybe the 1 minute New York, but it was a nice higher low.
Iran just said we're ready for indirect nuclear talks with the U.S. Wow,
Damn.
Tesla, everything is recovered, man. Is this the last pump before, or is this the start of the bottom and Trump is liberating us out of the bottom of this 10% pullback? What is the answer? Right?
They all look good. Oh my God. Meta, just straight up.
Straight up. Meta's the first one to go green. Look at that.
DraftKings is even pumping.
Yes, number one for the day, coming in live from the new.
What's up, boys?
What's up, dude?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's awesome. This is the new pad.
Yeah, it sounds good. Not too much.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, what a rip, huh, Thomas?
Yeah, what a rip, man. I don't know what to do here.
Well, I mean, you know I want to sell it here, but it's just not a smart idea.
Is that how we're going to start our new accounts?
Is that how we're going to start our new accounts? Is that the impression we're going to make?
Up here.
Top one. Matt's going to be like, yeah, what's happened to you being a good trader, bro? Like you sold it on Liberation Day? Do you hate America? No, I know.
Monday and Tuesday's range was broken to the upside on NQ today. I don't know if that's true. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. That opening week's range stat.
So, Thomas, now you're moving house, so you're probably not in a typical trading routine. What's your plan today?
Yeah, I just got to the house yesterday. We moved everything in, set it all up. So today I'm just going to be watching the charts, doing some markups, maybe take something in the afternoon, just because I'm still just waking up on the day. But yeah, from a day trading perspective, I don't know how you could short this because it's still rallying so hard. But then if you look at the 15-minute chart, it's like this could be the perfect place for a turn.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I just got to probably see some of it turn, get back into like the 40s, which would be like underneath both of those VWAPs on the 15-minute again. As long as we're holding up here in like the 50s, I can't throw a short on.
Just looking around here. Shaw, yep, good deal. Everybody, I put the Discord link there just to throw a reminder.
Your camera's lagging. Your audio's fine, but your camera's bugging.
Really?
Yeah, you're just like freezing. Anyone else seeing that? I'm seeing it.
No, I'm seeing it too. So
not even on stream, like on StreamYard here.
Top one futures though. So what are you loading up with today, Ev?
Everything. Put the house on it.
Everything.
Yep. There's 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and me loading up my trades on the copy. Saw it here first. I mean, with the Project X, it's just so easy to copy trade. That's when I was like, I'm not saying my hot streak in like December and January was because it was on Project X, but I was on copied accounts. I was being very picky because I went to every account, but just like 1 to 2 trades. So I am looking forward to that again. Of Evan, how are you so patient? It's like I'm looking for 1 trade. If I was looking for 6 today, then yeah, I'll take that. I'll take this. I'll take that. But when I know it's going to every account on this one swing here, I really preserve my capital a lot better than, all right, what's this guy doing in the back? So yeah, I'm excited for the Project X and just the whole top one futures launch in general. 150K
Yeah.
accounts. It'll be
Oh
good.
man, I'm so excited too. A lot of you guys maybe know David Capablanca. He's the short trader, and something he talked about at the conferences is when 2020 started was after like 2 or 3 years of studying for him, and he was like, "These are the perfect market conditions for me to take advantage of my strategy," and that's whatever it is for him. Now, for
Yeah.
me, as a prop trader, I see this as the perfect opportunity to take advantage of the prop firm space as like now I'm really well rounded on my strategy, and like I just see this as such a huge opportunity because you guys will see the rules and you're gonna be like, this is a total game changer. And it's not what's Tradeify is doing, it's not what Top Step's doing, and it's something totally new. So I see this as the opportunity to really load up and yeah, load the whole boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to beat Austin's ass to live. Be one of the first ones to live. Got
You
to,
should.
brother.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
why-
That's why I
It's
was
really
trying to
the
get
race
you
to
shorted.
live.
If
It's
I
the
would have
race
got
to
you
live with
shorted a
them.
minute ago, I would be in the lead already.
If you
Am I
shorted
better
it,
now?
I'd be in the lead just by taking nothing.
Am I better now?
Yeah,
as
for
much.
now, yeah.
All right, good.
It wasn't
I
all the
didn't.
time, but yeah.
Oh, you know what that is? That's a W bottom on the 3-minute chart. So
Yep.
we're never going back to it. Market makers have left the station. Nice. Okay, so we should be good here. Nice. If you're tuning in on YouTube, because we are live on YouTube, let us know. We can answer questions from there too. Nothing else coming through the news yet this morning.
Let's see what happens on that 10 o'clock bar. Brian says if it gets below 42, he may short 42. I mean, that's just going to be tough again because it'd be right at the New York view up. So you risk like running into a bounce play and then just coming back higher. I can see that because you'd be back below on the 15-minute those view ups. So that is a tricky spot.
And then,
Especially
how do you
with NQ
handle
still ripping?
how do you handle the first break under New York VWAP? Because some people are going to take that and think, let's go short, but that really might just be the small pullback that it needs before it continues higher.
Yeah.
Is this going to be our floor today where we just bounce off that start of week view up? We held it yesterday on the 15-minute chart. That's where we respected yesterday pre-market. You could say we tested it there in the afternoon, holding it again here still. Yeah, so it could definitely be a higher low into the afternoon, and then who knows what happens at 4 o'clock, but definitely not looking super bearish.
Dude, throw me back. Hit the siren. Chuck, personal account payout in the Black Shirt Club, 2,600. And he's close to a payout.
And
Yep.
He
we
and
call it a
crushing
payout?
it.
I guess we do.
And look, Rebecca, payout, or payouts hit. And John, that's what I thought. Little payout here, and then also on this account, another $1,000 out. So Black Shirt Club payouts coming through this week. So I had to throw the siren up. Sorry. Program can resume as usual now.
Yeah.
It's like when someone like says they come, those restaurants that are like, if you come in and say you'll eat the whole like pizza in like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. And then the bell goes off. Yeah, my camera's lagging. What the fuck? Why? Why are you doing this to me today?
Not on launch day. Not on launch day.
Evan, you want to take a whack at this question?
What main things you all get to see this beautiful rip? What advantages can you take from this market? I mean, today, intraday so far from this open, it's just been all buyers. I do kind of see us wanting to still come down today. Maybe I'm letting that Twitter noise get to me into that 4 o'clock this afternoon.
It's
but
8,000 delta, bro.
is it real? What did it start at? Was it red coming into the open, or like it resets at 9:30? So not really.
It reset at 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Just straight up on the delta. 5,600 has orders, still below, but that's it. That's far. That's 50 points below.
It's a new low a day. VIX
All
is
right,
only
boys. I'm gonna hop
up
off. I
40.
just came on to say hi, say what's up, show the new place, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go unpack.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Good seeing you,
Cheers.
buddy. Dwayne said, "Am I running too much on my computer?" No, bro. Computer's not even up. This is a
You got a
new
better
problem.
computer than me.
Yeah, this just started happening this week randomly. I think it's the camera. I did drop it.
You haven't been using your phone.
No, this is all in a Sony. Yeah, but look, I was just
Yeah.
frozen right there. Weird. So weird. I'll work on fixing it. Whatever. Prices, Dean. The prices are super competitive. Like they're cheaper than Top Step on their challenge accounts, and they're cheaper than Tradeify on their instant funded accounts. It's a no brainer, bro. Really is. Is Top One going to have Delta on their Project X? Please. The calculation is nothing more complicated than addition, subtraction. Shaw. A lot of people have asked that, so I'll just say to be clear, Top One is white labeling the Project X software. So whatever Project X has, we got. Like I made sure Top One has the same functionalities here in the back end as Top Step. But if you're asking for something that Project X doesn't have, it's not any firm's fault for not offering that. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
it's the Project X company. If you want something, you have to take it up with them, right? Like we can give feedback to them, but I think you're saying it's simple, but it's not that simple, buddy. I know to you it might be. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, but it's not proper to just accuse them of, oh, it's so simple, just do that. No, they gave us here. You can see basic indicators, brother. Well, why didn't they give us access to the whole indicator library? Because it's not simple, right? So there are things that they didn't give us access to for whatever reason it may be. I'm sure it's a good one. You can go get Delta right here on Bookmap. So when I got Isaac was asking me about it, people were complaining. It's like, if Project X doesn't want to offer that, they're never going to offer it. It's not needed. They offer the DOM, they offer the time and sales, right? So I think if you want good Delta, you go to Bookmap. Bookmap is where you're tapping directly into CME data too. So you're seeing real accounts here, not SIM accounts. Prices for Top One. Yep, that's what I said, Dean. Would you guys be looking to take a VWAP bounce if it goes down? I'm wondering if that's a good enough impulse for you to take. Yeah, I think definitely would look for that, especially with orders holding up at 47 right now. On the 15-minute, I mean, when you look at this bar, Evan, could see it coming down, but I mean, longs
It
around
did flip
35.
there for a second.
It did? Yeah.
On the
There's
15, yeah, it did.
Mhm.
But yeah, let it shake out for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, see where we get to 10 a.m. There's news coming in. U.S. factory orders month over month. And then there's a speech, but not from someone in America. And then we have crude oil inventories. And then the main speech is 4 o'clock. What book would you suggest after watching Futures 101 and 2.0 as I'm new to futures? So definitely review those courses a few times. And then I would read Brian Shannon's Anchored VWAP book. Link to Top One. I can't find it anywhere. Yep. Keep Googling, Saron. The link is not live yet, everybody. Top One Futures is not launched yet. They are launching this afternoon. So there is no link to a website yet. A launch is when you make something public. So they are not public yet until they launch. Life is amazing. Good to see you.
What a name.
What a name. Life is
What a
amazing.
name.
Did anyone catch the rip at the open? That would be definitely amazing. But everything is recovered. U.S. issues new Russia-related sanctions, according to the Treasury Department website. ADP employment change this morning was 155 to the top side. Forecast 120, previous 77. So that was a beat. I wonder if that has any influence on this move. Stanley can't wait. Yeah, Stanley, it's cool that they're accepting South Africans. I think that's dope. John, you
Give
calm
me
down.
the damn link.
Yeah, tell John to calm down.
Anybody wants to sell me a unknown amount, could give you early access to the link. That fee is $10,000. If you want the link before noon, need it wired to me before. All right.
Yep. Let's see. Black Shirt Club said Zach was looking at longs. If anyone needs the Discord link, I can share that again as well. I want to make sure everyone gets into the ASFX Discord here.
JB has to start. Yeah, JB is going to start making excuses of why he can't trade futures. I tried, brother. I tried.
I tried.
1,000 Rand? Nah, that's not enough. What is that? $2, Dean? What's 1,000 Rand? $2?
The amount of time people have asked me on Twitter, where's the link for top one?
Can you send me it, please? For
All right, there we go. Let's see if we get a little juice here. Yeah, wait till you see these clips from the podcast this weekend too. Big podcast coming this weekend.
with Clay out in the studio.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you guys this too. So as we're waiting for this trade to set up, when you purchase with Top One, everyone, you're going to get access to the Top One Futures Academy, which is super dope. So I'm teaching the first course about VWAP. Then Joey's teaching how to trade initial balance. Then Tanner, the strong trader, is teaching how to refine your trading process with VWAP. Evan's teaching scalping with VWAP. Zach's teaching VWAP reversions. And then Thomas is teaching how to trade the opening range. There's also 2 more people that are going to be added to this. So this academy with these videos is only available for people who buy accounts. So this is one of the things that I really liked about Top One is that they're trying to educate people. When they reached out to us to do this, they actually want traders to be profitable. It's the whole thing about making people actually go to live. Where like Top Step and these other firms are very shady about how they get people to live sometimes. Here, this is clear. Like they're trying to educate people, make them make money. And if you take 3 consecutive payouts on the same account, you're going to be called up to a live account, potentially considered for a live account. So that's a huge win, like to
that's cool.
And educate people. It's a big win.
We're still ripping here at 10 o'clock.
I wanted to be long. Here, I'm going to show this too since we're talking. Handoffs. So VWAP handoffs are really important, everybody. Sometimes we're getting these extended moves. This is back on Monday. We get these extended moves where literally the last time we touched VWAP Monday morning was 10:30, and it never came back. It finished the day much higher. So what do you do on those days? Well, I think you want to do 2 things. 1, pay attention to when the New York VWAP leaves the opening range, like it does right here. When it breaks out the top or the bottom of the opening range, that's a strong sign of trend for the day. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is on the last touch of that key VWAP, which is the New York VWAP, throw a VWAP on that candle. That's your new anchor point for a handoff. Look at how well that green VWAP is respected throughout the rest of the day. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? So when you're looking for that direct pullback and you're not getting it, double back, look for the handoff. There it is. And then you're trading this bounce here or this break of high of day VWAP like we teach in Futures 101 and 2.0. You're trading that and not waiting for it to come all the way back here because it may not. So this gives you the opportunity to still take that trade into those highs and make easy money. So handoffs here, this is a really good example of it. On what exchange are you trading? Well, you're trading with futures firms, which are trading on the CME.
We're up 55 points today from the open. Got to fill the gap at 74.
Evan's losing his mind. That's awesome. Top Step should be doing educational components for years. I agree. Frank says, but none of those instructors have been vetted. Yeah, you're right, Frank. You're right. Brian Shannon's book, Maximum Trading Gains on Amazon. Yep, that's it. Exactly. I got it behind me. Okay, I got another thing I want to talk about. So this is a good tweet from another Frank, not Frank in our live chat, a different Frank. Mike's got a trade. We'll pull that back up. And then Kareem said, for Top One Futures, do you need a trading platform or online? You'll be able to trade right here on the trading platform called Project X. Yep. Top Step made everyone think that they own Top Step X because they called it Top Step X. That is not true. They white label it just like every other prop firm that's going to have it. There's a bunch of prop firms being launched in the next couple of months. They're all going to have it. Top Step just had the time ahead of time to make it look like it was theirs. It's not. Anyway, so this guy destroyed the stock market on purpose. Trump's treasury pick set off a detox period to rewire America's economy. The secret? This crash is the perfect wealth building opportunity. When this crash ends in 90 days, there's one sector that's set to blow up approximately 200%. I don't know how he knows it's going to end in 90 days. I'm a little skeptical of people that talk like that, but we're going to read it anyway. Bessent, who's Trump's treasury guy, just dropped a bomb. They're completely rewiring the entire economy, and they don't care if it tanks the market during the transition. We can come back and watch that later. Bessent straight up said there's no Trump put to save stocks. None. Zero. Instead, they're planning on what he calls a detox period, and it's going to be brutal. This is unlike anything I've seen in my trading career. We're not talking about some small policy tweaks. This is a complete overhaul of how America's economy works, moving from government handouts to raw capitalism. But Wall Street's too stupid to see the biggest risk. This detox period is going to absolutely wreck portfolios. Markets will bleed. Volatility is going to be insane. But Bessent let slip exactly when this pain ends. He called it the Trump call, and the timing is everything. The trigger, new legislation. Johnson's pushing bills to Trump's desk by Easter or Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a couple of months away. Once those pro-growth policies hit, everything's going to change, and smart money's already making their moves. So he's saying, pay attention, because this is where the real money's flowing. Regional banks are being bought up like crazy. Big money is piling into energy infrastructure, and crypto regulation plays. There's smart money can't get enough. But what Bessent said next blew my mind. They're ripping off the Band-Aid completely. No more Fed bailouts. No more artificial support. No more government safety net. Pure capitalism. So if you want to survive, what do? Load up on quality stocks while everyone's panicking. Get into regional banks now while they're dirt cheap. Use any government shutdown fear as a buying opportunity. But there's one sector that's really about to explode. The crypto market's about to get a nuclear catalyst. Tim Scott's pushing through game-changing stablecoin legislation. So finally, some clarity on crypto. Now, if Trump pulls this off, America's going to look completely different. No more bureaucratic bullshit, lower taxes, a private sector that's absolutely unleashed. We're talking about faced, melting growth potential. But here's what most don't understand. This transition is going to be absolute chaos. But for investors who have the balls to see it through, this is the opportunity of your lifetime. I've been doing this for 30 years, building networks, finding opportunities everyone else misses. And right now I'm seeing things that point to the biggest market shift of our lives. The mainstream financial media is feeding you bullshit to make you not realize it. So, is he right? Maybe. Is it worth reading about? Sure. Is it fear porn? Definitely. And does fear porn get a lot of clicks on X? Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. But it is interesting to think about.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, Bruce?
I want to just watch out. Beckham says he's keen for the top one.
What's up, baby? Good to see you, Beckham. Beckham, long or short?
He's got to be bullish.
Hey, Nick Stewart, what's up, buddy? Baby Pip. Yeah, yep.
Baby Pip. That's funny.
We got trades here. Nice. Look at these little scalps. Entry on some high-a-day stuff here from Mike Roberts. Very nice, Mike. Little scalpy stuff, dude. I like seeing that. I like how different people work the high-a-day VWAP, man. It's cool. Patak said they had a crack team working on Top Step X Code. Yeah. They got a crack team. They're all doing crack in the closet. As of right now, TopSec does not have the Delta available. So assuming Project X is the same in every firm, they probably won't have it as well. That's exactly what I said. Yep. Everyone gets the same features at Project X. Top Step X is just the corny name that they gave it for whatever reason. We're going to just, when I talk
what would ours be? ASFX X.
Yeah. XXX.
XXX.
Vin Diesel. Oh, Evan's out here tweeting rocket ships again. Let's see what Brian Chin said.
There we go. I got your Twitter to work. You're live on your Twitter.
Oh, we're back?
I just added yours. Mine's
still we're on Twitter. Yes. Good job, Evan. Production manager, Evan. So we're live now, everybody.
Production
now we can
manager.
find you. Listen, how old till be employ Beckham? When do you want me to hire him?
Yeah, he can be Minister of Surveillance.
Right. Minister of Surveillance.
Risk manager at ASFXX. Yeah, I'm so just for the guy, I'm flat New York session, but I took some longs. Let me In the how many longs? Shorts in the London session on the DEX.
Let's talk about this for a second while you pull that up.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are going to ask about the top one futures risk
Big one.
management on the back end of like how are they going to manage live traders. This is the crazy thing that I think a lot of people don't know. CRM companies. Oh, here he is, big dog. Let's get him in here. Randy, perfect timing. What's up, buddy? We're talking about risk management. Oh, dude, your office looks good, bro. Did you change something?
Painted it black.
Yeah, the back wall, right?
Oh, yes, dude. Hold on. Throw that thing up there. Yeah, look at that, dude. Looking good.
Honest opinion, what do you think about the picture? You think I got to change it?
No,
You know what
dude,
it
the
is, a
dog with
dog?
the pizza? No,
Yeah.
that's your vibe, bro. That's your vibe.
I love pizza, so that's my
I
favorite food.
So we're talking about risk management for a second, Randy, with this top one. People are going to definitely want to know what's it looking like when they come to the back end of top one futures. Like, how are they going to get called up to live? We could all share from our experience right now. I've been working with top one for the last 2 years. Like, I've gotten a lot of my guys sent over to them on the Forex side and never had an issue. I think one of the reasons that happens is because they have really, really capable systems and like CRM software that tracks everything. If you watch Matt's welcome video, which I'll pull up here and I can share with everybody. If you watch their welcome video, you'll see he says it in the video. Like, look, we are going to monitor. Here it is. We are going to monitor our cash position every single day. That's what he's saying. So I'm going to take his word for that. They're going to really watch the books so they know when they're moving people to live, if it's profitable, if it's worth, continuing to do it in that way. I think one thing that's going to be for sure, if rules change, it will be like done in the way that is best for the trader. It will not be done in some shady way where you just get a random email one day of like, hey, you're fucked because we changed this rule. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my answer to that. Evan, you want to comment? And then Randy, anything?
Yeah, I agree.
Good
Yeah, no,
answer.
same here. Exactly. Like it's simple. It's not,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of functionalities too, Arshad, on Project X. Yes, for sure. I mean, that's one of the reasons I was so excited to do this. Copy trading with Project X, you can have up to 3 accounts here. So you can be copy trading 3 accounts and have all your same restrictions in place. Like, this is the shit Bruce needs. Trade limit per day, personal daily loss limit. Like, this would, you know what I'm saying? This saves.
100%.
Yeah.
That would have saved me in February, bro.
Yeah.
no joke. I needed that yesterday. I overtraded. So
Did you?
this couldn't come at a perfect time. Yeah. I gave back my profits and ended the day with a small red. But yeah, I definitely overtraded. I took some trades later in the afternoon. There was no need for it. So Project X would have saved me. So the timing couldn't be better.
A lockout, right? Like, because you can lock it out so you don't have to be worried about accidentally forcing trades in the afternoon, And
That's
everybody,
exact-
practice accounts. I tell a lot of the guys, trade the afternoons in the practice accounts.
Or
No,
fuck
for
off
sure.
in the afternoons.
Yeah, exactly.
Either one.
So Parvinder said, share plans. Everything is going to be posted today, this afternoon. Is anyone looking at longs here? Everything's going to be posted this afternoon.
How do I
Ev?
find the link?
I don't
Is
know.
it live?
Link for what?
The website link.
Oh,
Everybody
you're
wants the
being
link.
funny? Yeah. You want to buy 50?
Yeah, you could buy it. I think.
I like-
Who said they were short Varun? Is that a YouTube comment?
Yeah.
No, Vindicative Vendetti said getting short back to the bottom of the range. What's up, Ack? What's up?
Brian
Ack's
scalping
here
it.
in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, Brian scalping it.
Hampus is long. Dwayne's long. All right. Well, Brian's already out, it seems. I guess he scalped it down. Yeah.
So
I don't
need
like to sell a bullish candle in
Let
this
me throw
bullish
a
15
tip
minute.
in here. Make sure you change your asset, everybody, here when trading on Project X, top right. You got to change it there. Sometimes it doesn't change it here. So always double check.
Yeah,
And if
I
you're
said
trading
that, but I don't know if you do. I would definitely suggest you double check, especially in the early going. But I believe that
switching
when you change
automatically.
it on the top right, it does it automatically. Where it
Yeah,
used to
it's
not.
yeah, it's going automatically now, which is
So
good.
it's
You
good.
can actually take some time and go through it and link all the charts to the ticker. So when you flip back and forth between tickers, they're like guaranteed to link.
Yeah.
And that chart will come up with it. So because I've had that issue with Top Step X in the very beginning where I had the wrong chart up, and I took a trade. I took a trade in a different asset. So
Yeah, you're on the minis looking at the micros though. You're like,
Yeah,
where's my
something
order?
like
I don't see it. I thought I was long.
I'm looking for Christian shared something.
Shall say took
So-
a long because that's what I learned in Futures 2.0. Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
1 minute is giving you bounces off open range high, New York VWAP. Could still want to bounce them here. I just don't know if this 15-minute is wanting to move higher. Right, I could take the screen back real quick. Because I also mentioned the 15-minute plays in that, this isn't the most bullish sign or bullish close up here in and around this daily view up where you might want to find continuation back to the downside.
Yep.
So that's where it's a little hesitant, but
Yep.
1 minute, yeah, could be good for longs. Just a matter of are you bullish or bearish today? You know, if you're bullish, then yeah, that's gonna be a great buy signal for you. If you don't believe they're like the longs, then you're flat. I
Bro,
don't see a way to short it yet.
tell me Clay doesn't look like what's
A
the main
captain?
dude from The Boys?
The boys.
That show, what's it called, Randy?
I think it is called The Boys.
Yeah, this guy. Homelander. Clay looks like Homelander in this picture, bro. Come on, right?
The picture he looks like he's a F1 pilot or something. Like he just got out of his jet.
That.
He's
Come
wearing
on.
the same jacket.
Wearing the same jacket, dude. Overlander's coming on. Overlander.
Homelander's coming on stream. Oh shit! I didn't know that was in the
Overlander.
budget.
He's coming on stream, everybody. He'll be on soon. He'll be on in 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yesterday I got sucked into that first break of the high day VWAP, and I'm starting to think when we have such a steep push up and then we have such a sharp decline, that first high day VWAP never follows through. You kind of just crack it, and then the buyers never seem to get back above it again. So it's just something I want to start watching more.
Definitely.
I think that for me is when price is overextended and we get that first high day VWAP break. I think that's a failing trade for me, and that usually leads to me giving back my profits majority of the time, because I usually catch a good trade prior on that way up, and then I give the profits back trying to get more on that high day VWAP break. So
Couple of things real fast. Arshad said it looks like Top One Futures licensed the back end from Top Step. No licensing from Top Step. Top Step doesn't own it. I don't know how many times I got to say it. Project X owns it. That's the last time I'm going to say it.
I could start my own and make it look like this,
Right, we all could have started our own.
but
And
make
also-
it look like that. It's not Top Step owned.
why is
I
that
mean-
even a conversation?
I don't know why it is even important to people of who owns what platform.
And Project X was started by the people that made the Project X movie.
I thought you were going to say they were South Africans. I was going to be like, shut
Yeah.
up.
I got a break up high day view up here for anyone that was long off open range high yesterday's New York. Buyers stepping off that high day. It's the
Are
first
you
time
taking-
you've broken it.
Are we taking it?
Probably should, because you probably shouldn't short it to fight all these VWAPs, but I don't know. I guess you are bullish. How the hell could you not be?
No, I mean,
Just
so
want the 1
you
minute.
wanted it at 50 and it's at 64 now. So you're probably taking
50.
71 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's 845 contracts at 73. 10
Those just came on a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I see. it. Yeah,
7:15 or 10:15.
right there. Yeah.
I'm noticing now it seems like the algos are getting more into the trader map light too.
Yeah, you seen that? Isn't that interesting? It's like they figured out a way around it. So what are you guys most excited for? Challenge accounts or instant funded accounts? I feel like the instant funded accounts, the copy trading, 3 accounts instant funded copy trading is crazy.
I'm going to say instant funded. I think when you get to a level and you can trade comfortably, you shouldn't be trading challenge accounts. You're just going to either over leverage on them and be swinging for the fences and then take some big losses and probably take hits to your confidence, or you're going to catch some really big moves on some really lucky trades and you're going to get overconfident and then take that into your funded account. So
Yep. Good point. Ed, try to get your Twitter working again if you can.
I did. It's not.
Not working. Who's
I
got
even,
a long on here?
disconnected it off StreamYard and added it back. I authorized it. Not meant to
Who-
be.
Yeah, you work on that. Who's got a long on here? Going to buy 3 instant 50Ks, just trade 2 or 3 micros. Love that plan. I'm monitoring your stats in the first and second break, Harry said. So yeah, Harry and Randy, you guys work on that.
but this is a little bit more cleaner because you get like price pulls back, you find some support at previous days New York,
Definitely.
back through the top of the opening range high, where yesterday it was just straight up, straight down, and then you get a bit of the buyer step back in for a minute. So this looks like it has a lot cleaner structure to take that high day view up, in my opinion. But
Long at 52. Julio's long. I knew it. Black strip club guys are long.
You got view up alignment.
Bruce is probably trading a 4x pair. Who knows what he's even doing?
No. I'm
All right,
looking
come
at
on.
the wrong-
Everybody guess. Is Bruce playing poker right now? Yes or no?
Look at my speed. Playing poker.
Sharon and Scott are long at 67. That's high, guys. It's a little high.
67. I mean, we haven't even gotten there.
It looks like we pinned
Now
it.
we're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I would not add to that one, Scott and Sharon. That one's a little high.
Yeah.
Liam is long. You want to be long in the 50s, like JR, Jesus Mendez, my guy.
AJR.
JR, hey, he got the 52 right there off the previous day VWAP. Very good. What are you laughing at, Randy?
I'm
Choice
just
of
laughing.
600. Randy, don't laugh at me. Is
No,
this-
no, I'm thinking about that reel that risk his life posted on Tanner, the 60
that
was one.
so funny, bro. And then did you see Tanner's video that's coming out today where he's like, "Can your
Yeah,
pussy be too wet?" Something like that, dude. I was dying. Oh, good. Everybody got long 62, 63. Love that. Up 450. Kevin 55. Kevin got a 55. That's good.
wow.
Yep.
And what's the gap till 75?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got
Yeah.
orders at 74. You should be shooting for 74 at least here, everybody. I was in one. We break. It was just one. We break even. 56, 63. Yeah, 63 is high. If you're anything over 60, I'm going to call you high. Just a little high.
Yeah, sorry, on that candle close on the 5 minute, I'm long on the Dow. So it's not a Forex pair, but it is the Dow.
Okay, tell us why.
So break of daily view app. We've got to push off of the weekly view app over here where we respected yesterday as well. Break of daily view app. I like to stop at the low at the weekly view app, targeting yesterday's highs. That's why I'm long.
Yeah. Okay. Randy, when you go back to Thailand, Act wants to know.
I think we're gonna go back next February. We're gonna try to go once a year, believe it or not.
Good.
I'll see Ak for sure. He's I got to get some golf in with him. That's what I got to do. That's gonna be next on the list.
Is he good?
I don't know. I see him golfing. He was golfing when I was there.
No,
So
X got a good swing, bro. X good. But I think those guys, the Asian guys, awesome. They get told from when they're young, they have to learn how to play golf. All those Asian women, bro.
I'd like to play golf in Asia. It's probably very
Oh,
nice.
bro, the courses there look amazing, dude.
They look amazing.
Julio, how you going, my brother? The chat. Let me know how you're going today.
Yeah, Julio's doing good. Julio's
Yeah.
a round number watching. Yeah, I'm excited to meet him. He's coming to the seminar.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to come, I have a couple of seats like that I can free up, but we're basically full. You want to see the floor plan? It looks cool.
Yeah. Show me the floor plan, Mr.
I like the. You want to go and do a little
Architect
little
Silver.
floor play on the floor plan? Yeah,
It's like the
yeah.
Sims video game. I
Look at
want to see
this.
it again. Oh,
I know.
yeah.
It just gets me excited.
Yeah.
So we're already full, and like this is with putting 3 people in each seat in the back row too. You see that? So like that's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We have 42 people sitting, and then the back part of the room here is for lunch and everything. Randy, don't worry, I got you a seat in the corner because I know you got to have your back to the, so you don't have anybody behind you, so you're aware of all the.
block everything with my 3 monitors, right?
Yep. No, and then I know you're weird about being too far from the coffee, so I'm gonna put you right here on the end. So you can lean over and just get the coffee whenever you need it, and then you don't have to get up.
I'll just sit outside. I'll sit at the door. I'll work security.
I feel like, remember how like Erkan disappeared in the hallway for a while? Like someone's gonna disappear and go outside because like right out these windows, it's looking over the bay and it's beautiful and like you can sit by the pool. So
I
we're gonna
saw
see
that
somebody
video.
out there midday. I guarantee it.
Erkan was probably going off to chat to some chicks or something.
That's probably what it was, bro. Doing well, trading on the new top 1 platform. Nice. So Julio's one of our guys who's already locked in on the platform too. Got in at 52, out at 62. Hey, Clayton. That's your guy
Beautiful.
right there.
52. Damn.
Clayton's going to be in Tampa too, right?
Yep,
I'm pretty
Clayton.
sure.
Yep.
Ev, I don't know what's wrong with your Twitter. Maybe you've
Yeah.
been shadow banned, but mine's grafting, boss. South
Yeah, I
Africa's grafting.
I deleted it and added it back.
South
Authorized it.
Africa, we up, baby. We
Yeah.
up.
I mean, production manager can just remove yours right now.
Sorry,
So,
Don't forget who you're talking to.
yeah, I have
Sorry,
access
sorry,
to the whole back
sorry,
end, buddy.
Mr. Project. Are you the Project X manager or the project manager?
If it's got manager in it, that's me.
Yeah, look at this. 5674, Randy. I know you see it. It's about to get swallowed up here. So that'll help you, Bruce. Hopefully pulls your trade up. But ES here, 5674, everybody on the book map. Looks like it
Look
wants
at
to
that
go.
hold of high day VWAP. Speaking about that, like,
Beautiful.
just where were you yesterday?
Me? At the dentist. Where was this high of day VWAP trade yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
Out to fuck you. How's stocks looking? Stocks must be closing this gap here or close. Yeah. Yeah.
Small red.
Amazon, nice. Apple, new high a day, baby. Sorry. Just get excited. How do I buy like quadruple levered Apple? Somebody can I pull a Michael Burry? Call the bank. I need you to sell me quadruple levered Apple stock. We don't even have that, sir. I know.
We'll make it.
We'll make it. Don went long off high day VWAP. Perfecto.
Nice.
Just like the Futures 101, bro. Everybody,
You're
if you're
welcome.
watching on YouTube, if you're not already subscribed to ASFX TV, I'll throw a discount link here. You'll be surprised at what the code will be. It's ASFX. If you use the code ASFX, you'll get 50% off your first month. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to be like in the live chat with us where all of our guys are talking and stuff, also, if you want to watch Futures 2.0, which will teach you the trade that we're looking at right here, it's all on ASFX TV. Adam just said full out Green Day. Here, let me just pull this over so you guys can see that I ain't lying. Here's the live chat right now. Urcon, full out for Adam, beautiful. Evan's mob name, Evan the Manager Dyer. Ooh, I like that. Clayton 52 to 62. Julio got 51. Dude, nobody beats Julio, bro. 51, Julio?
51.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nice.
That's
56,
like a bearish
52,
bar.
63, 62, up 450 here. Yeah, good job, guys. Very good. Up 600 here. Very good.
Austin, if Evan's name, and Randy, if Evan's name is Evan the Manager Dyer, is his worst enemy a Karen?
What?
That's not saying-
Shut up, James. That's a fucking dad joke, bro. You're a fucking boomer now, dude.
That's it. Your Twitter's getting revoked.
Yeah,
While it lasted.
he's gone.
Did Julio have a limit order in at the previous day's New York VWAP, like 51?
Dude, the guy, no, he
Like,
must
caught
have
up
got
there,
it right
but-
as this candle was
Yeah.
closing. Yeah, 10-11. He must have hit it right
Yeah, that's
there.
a nice hold.
And
If you
I'm
took the
still not
high day
sure-
break at like
What's wrong
at
with
60, it's not anywhere close to like profit yet. So
Dude,
give
tell
that
me
time.
what's wrong with me that I still want to short it.
I mean,
I'm
there's a
retarded.
lot wrong with you, but we don't have enough time on stream. So if I could
Right.
shorten it, you just
I'll
want
message
to-
Riley. I'll get him to check your get her to check your temperature. Make sure you're okay.
Is he all right?
Yeah.
You just don't want to be a sheep. That's really what it's telling me. You're like, everyone's buying, fuck all that. Then I want to
Yeah.
sell it.
It's exactly what it is.
That's all it
It's
is.
a character flaw.
I saw this guy posted a video on not fighting the VWAP. I forgot his name. I think it was Austin Silver, maybe. Should go
Right. You're right. You're right, dude. I know that guy. I know that guy.
watch that video.
I know him.
So wait, let me ask
Yeah.
this question. Julio said that he picked his entry by watching Bookmap. Okay, so if you look at where the entry is, that's right at 10-12. So 10-12 on Bookmap is right here, right there. So I wonder, Julio, did these orders make you think support? And then during this pullback here towards your entry, did these orders make you think support? Is that what you were thinking? Like, I'm just curious what on Bookmap you saw other than we bottom on selling volume and then we start to come out of it. And then you're long, like right in here, Julio. So I want to know, what did you see here that maybe I'm missing?
Maybe the first green bubble
Maybe
starting to turn.
the dirty bubble. 5674 was the target, everybody. Watch it here. 5674 is about to get swallowed. Something's sitting there. Look at that. When it hits this, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
About damn time, YM. Is YM moving now? Nice.
Yeah, it's moving a bit.
They all look good. They're all moving in unison. Nasdaq needs
When
a
I
new
listen,
high.
when I listen to my rap songs, it doesn't say YM. It has something else in it.
Whoa. James, rule number 1 of ASFX TV. All right, it's gone. They took the orders. 10,000 delta there.
Yeah, here we go.
I thought it would move more there. 10:30 candle closes in 20 seconds. Let's see what happens.
But they pulled those orders off.
They didn't fill. Yeah, you're
No.
right. They pulled it right before. Wow.
That happened yesterday too. They put a whole bunch on below, and then just as price got down to it, it's almost like it pulled it down there. And they pulled it off, and then price bounced.
Look, right there, Randy. Right underneath it by a tick. And then they pulled it. Crazy. So we are getting spoofed still, even with the Trader Map light.
Curious to see if we get a rejection now here. If the sellers
Right.
step in and put a bunch of orders on.
Exactly.
Maybe I think this is going to previous day's high, personally.
$5,700. Is there anything up there?
I mean, you look at the start of the week so far, still going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, this Monday was nice. Monday had a nice push, but since like yesterday into today, haven't really gone anywhere. We're just back into the 70s where we finished the afternoon, where we got to the high yesterday at 70 when it then sold off a little bit. So I'm not saying we're going to be staying trapped in here, but just like all this bullish excitement is just still within yesterday's range. I'm not going to get a new high.
Basically
day
100
like 90.
points. 100 points up and down the last 2 days.
Yeah, we moved 90 pre-market just to follow it up with another 70 or 60 here at the open. So using a lot of gas today. It's not even
I'm gonna just take off some here on YM a little bit.
All right. Got to start with a new 15-minute candle. So I've marked off just the high day view up break. I know the prices we're all looking at was like the 50 level off open range high. That one's definitely your profit target by now, I had to assume. But if you go with the break of high day, stop loss below all these pins, see if that can get a 1 hour idea where you just scalp it up for 10 points, right? Rather than ask for an 18-point move. I mean, that's doable. We moved 60, but get in and out.
Scott said, do you use the same VWAP strategies? Oh, that's a question for Scott. Yeah.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Clean.
Randy, my delta keeps resetting at 10:30 in the morning my time. Do you know how to fix that?
Did you check your
Like, look,
settings?
it says here, yeah, 9:30. It says it right here. I'm looking at it, but it just keeps resetting.
Yeah, mine works fine. Mine's at 6:30 or whenever I turn if I get to the desk after 6:30 when I turn my laptop on, it resets to that obviously. But yeah, no, mine is obviously 6:30 because Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, mine works fine.
Weird. Now, okay, so now I just reset it. Now I show 11,000 delta.
I got 11. Yeah, 11,000. Yeah, almost 12,000 actually.
Okay, there it goes.
What a move.
What a move.
Clean structure.
Longs, what are you doing? Are you getting out here? What are we doing, Longs? Where are we at? What are you doing? Where are we at?
I'm gonna close a little bit more, yeah.
Apple's up. Looking good. I have it marked off on NQ as well. It's break of high day. Same thing. A little bit lagging, but still looking just as good. New high. First pullback to New York. Second break outside the range. Venmo me. Yeah, nice continuation. Good we didn't sell it, right? Don't step in front of that bullish train, Austin. You wanted to sell it like 9:45.
I want to sell it still now, bro. Just leave me. Just put me in the corner. Just take my mouse away from me today.
I mean, you could sell it and catch 5 points. I don't know if selling it directionally is the move. Short. Scott's out. Brian's out. Nice.
Yeah,
Julio
beautiful
gave you an
trade.
answer, Austin. Julio gave you an answer on the book map.
Yep. That's what I did. But like, it's still. That's the way I had it set. And it still resets sometimes.
At exactly 10:30 it resets?
Yep. It's weird. It's been happening lately.
Is your clock off in your computer or something or in Bookmap? Like, is it in the wrong time zone?
No.
Yeah, that's weird.
No bueno. I mean, this went up. Austin loves a good 1R. But it did move up about 1R, so that's a textbook winner. So I'll mark that up and then store it in the TradeZella. And then now we could
You could have took it long at the open and took it for 60 points. Well, that's the trade.
yeah. You could have just closed your eyes, put on a micro. Could have been nice. Put on a mini. Be up $6,000
Oh,
or
jeez.
$3,000. 2 minis, $6,000. That's exciting.
Copy traded to 3 accounts.
Ooh,
That's exciting.
fucking hell. Trade one time a month.
Unless if you lose, Randy, then it's
No, we
definitely
don't do
gonna
that. We don't do that.
be some.
All right, so now here on the 15-minute NQ, just the same. YM, just the same. Do we make new highs today? Do we go for like a new high a day from pre-market up into like just call it like 5,700? Do we get there today? Way up here. I don't know.
Doesn't look too far away.
I'm
Ping
short,
pong.
small boys, but
There we
very
go.
small.
You just got,
There we
I
go.
have to. Only 5 micros.
someone go to his house and disconnect his internet.
Oh,
Go
calm
cut
down.
I mean, it's not obviously a great trade, but it's not like you're saying like I'm thinking we turn bearish down to here.
No. And I have a
You'll be
stop
out
at
here.
84. I have a stop
Yeah,
at
you're good.
84.
What's your target? Where are you getting out?
You're scalping the
New-
pullback.
I'm scalping the pullback. I'm getting out at either high a day VWAP or New York VWAP.
Damn, Troy's up 700, done for the day. What'd you take there? He took
Good for him,
4
bro.
longs here at the open. I'm gonna be sick. 4 long, beautiful.
First trade on the top 1 futures platform
Looks nice.
on the 150K.
Apparently, if you the first trader, the first winner goes straight to live, Austin,
Straight to live.
full margin.
Yeah, so you see these orders here, Randy, 5680. I'm like,
Yeah.
if those fill, then I'm probably wrong. But if those hold, then I probably should get some type of a pullback here towards New York VWAP. So that's where I'm like, okay, stop at 83, 84. I should be fine. Because if
You might
this
have
holds,
SMT divergence.
what?
SMT divergence. How NQ didn't really make a new high there.
Are you
So I think
slurring your
it's-
words? What are you
I
saying?
was saying like a Brit divergence.
No, it made a little high.
Yep,
just
yeah.
by-
The pin. Does that count, Zachary? Zach, please. Does that count? Hope it does.
So do you guys have a
It's definitely
separate
weak.
window open to see the chat? Like you have multiple, because I can't see the chat on mine.
Yeah, of course.
Got 18 screens. You don't have the
Yeah.
chat open on
Hey,
one of
you
them?
have more screens
I
than
got-
everything, bro. Open
I
the
got
fucking
18 screens. I got 18 screens.
If anyone should see the chat, it's you. Or like on the iPad you have in front of you. Doesn't need to be big.
Connor, what you can do is trade on TradingView and it'll show you the dollars. If you have a personal brokerage that links through TradingView, you can do that.
Even if you do any of them through TradingView, you can see the dollar. You can change it from ticks to dollar amount.
See, Troy, you can share that video, buddy, but I think I filmed that video months ago. So I don't even remember what I said. I posted it yesterday, but I don't even remember what I said. So joke's on you.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Eh,
All right. Zach said no SMT, so that did make a new high. I mean, it did with a pin. Just wasn't sure.
See, Austin, if we took the opening or the initial balance high again, wouldn't you just think to cut this short?
Yeah,
Initial balance is set. Yeah, true.
that's why. What time
Really?
is that? That's set at
It's already said it's
Right
at
here.
we're right there.
That
Yeah.
high, that pin.
73.50.
that's
Pin
what I'm playing
broke.
off of here. I'm in at my entry price is 71, or no, my entry price is 72. Excuse me. I'm short at 72, stop at 84. Oh, he's here. Let me introduce him while we have our first trade running on the Top One Futures platform. Homelander himself. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me he's not here. It's him. He's fucking here.
Love it.
What's up, Clay?
What's up? I got the Austin glasses on today though. So I figured-
Look at him, bro. Look at him.
I'm the Austin now.
he's about to sell some cocaine in Miami.
You're a real influencer now, buddy. You're a for real influencer.
What's
good to
up?
see you,
How's
bro.
everybody doing?
Oh, everybody's super excited for the launch later today. I know that we're going to
Nice.
talk about that. I want to show you. They're really excited about this too, bro. This academy. This came out so good.
The Academy is dope, man. The Academy is like, I mean, there's literally nothing out there like it for sure.
Definitely.
And I mean, the value of that is absurd, really. If you wanted to make a badass trading course and sell it or whatever. So yeah, bunch of good info in there, and some stuff too that y'all will definitely learn as well, even if you've been trading for 5-10 years.
Yep. 100%.
Different strategies, different approaches, and yeah, it's sick. I can't wait to go through it myself, to be honest, for my own trading.
Well, and for everybody that's wondering, you're going to get access to this as soon as the website drops. So anyone that buys a challenge will have access to all of this. So I'm not the only one teaching. It's me, Joey's here, Evan's here, Tanner's here, Thomas. You guys know Thomas from Scene. Zach, maybe you remember him from the podcast as well. So some of these people are very familiar to you. And then maybe a few more people coming too, Clay, hopefully, right?
Yeah, we'll see, dude, for sure.
We'll see.
But yeah, no, we're super excited about it. It's gonna be sick, and really just like Matt and I were like, man, how do we, and Austin, you had a lot of input on it, on like how can we separate ourselves, and make it different, and then just demonstrate to traders that we do want them to be successful, because ultimately when people go to live, then everybody will win,
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, I think that's so far in the live chat. People are wondering, of course, about prices and stuff. The prices are going to be super competitive, everybody. You'll see this afternoon. Plus, there's a big 50% off promo running. Here's the cool thing that we're doing, right? There's a couple of really important people involved as affiliates. Every affiliate is actually running this big giveaway for the first week. So if you purchase with any of your favorite influencers that are promoting Top One Futures, if you purchase with any of their codes, every account that you buy in the first week enters you to win a free account. So the only way to enter, you don't have to follow or retweet or do anything. And you'll hear more about this later. But once you start buying and using someone's code, every purchase enters you to win. And each influencer, each affiliate is going to pick 5 winners. So there's chances here for you guys to not only get accounts at launch on discount, but also to get free accounts on the back end too. So we're doing that, and that'll be out later today too. I got a call.
Yeah, and getting super excited about Tampa, man. It's gonna be
I know.
fun.
I was showing everybody.
I know
the
Randy.
floor
I know Randy's chomping at the bit to hang out with me again.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to somewhere hot this time. It was cold in Dallas.
Yeah, no shit. Oh,
Yeah.
Tampa, dude, in May, it's gonna be perfect. It's probably gonna be hot. Probably like 90-something degrees.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be
Perfect
hot.
golf weather, perfect everything.
Yep.
Summer
Yeah,
right
no.
around the corner.
And Evan, are you moving down to Fort Lauderdale? Is that the deal?
Oh, that's
It's,
the question.
It's in the works. It's in the works. I
Dude, hell yeah.
text Austin about it pretty much every day. I was sending him one of the places I was looking at. I was like, look at this sick joke. The rent went up $1,100 since I toured it. They jumped it up to $4,500 a month when it was
Goddamn.
like 33. I was like, I saw it last week. What just happened?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
great. Was it like 3-bedroom or something? Or what?
No, it's one.
One? 4,500?
bedrooms.
It's pretty
Some of
baller
them are
view,
two.
or what's the deal?
Yeah, it's the 22nd floor.
Okay.
Really nice building.
Right.
Looking over
Right.
the city. Yeah, we'll see. We got the event in May. We got some stuff going on in Miami in May. So it'll probably be after that, early June.
Real quick, Shaw said it's amazing that Top One does on day one what Top Step should have done years ago. Put an emphasis on education from day one. He said kudos to them. That's
Yeah,
deep.
thanks. I'll pull up the I'll pull up the chat so I can see anybody that wants to ask any questions. But oh shit, we got Tanner on here
Tanner.
too.
Here.
Tanner's here, Nick
Nice.
Eric's here. We got some familiar faces here. What's up, boys? We're live on YouTube. We're live on X. So we're live everywhere now. We're not just live for our ASFX TV guys, but Clay's another Brazilian. Clay's a BJ guy.
I'm a BJ.
He says, Troy says every
Yay,
BJ guy should get
usually.
free straight
Sometimes
funded
just one.
accounts. Clay-
Sometimes just one.
Clay will put you in his guard, bro, and he'll enjoy it.
I've been trying to, dude, with you for a while now.
He's like, we're
But-
trying to get you to roll with me, bro. So yeah, Clay, I've got the first trade on the account here. I'm short on ES. I got 5
Nice.
micros.
Nice. Everything execution good to go. Everything's
Everything-
solid.
You know, people were, oh yeah, everything's solid. People were like, hey, can we get this or that indicator? And I explained to them, like, any functionality that Project X allows you guys to give us, we have it all. So if we don't have it, they don't have it yet, basically. Correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 But it's the same integration with TradingView that like you just said, like that Top Step has as an example.
Yep.
So, any indicator that's on there, I mean, you can't add custom indicators or something like that you wouldn't be able to do on top steps either. So,
Yep.
and you can always do your analysis on your trading view and just
That's what I do.
back and forth.
Yeah.
I got it pulled up right here, and I just click between them. Yeah, because I still like to check. If I'm being honest, I think the only negative, Clay, about Project X is you can't really know how much you're risking before you get in the trade. You have to just
Right.
select the amount, right? Similar to like Match Trader, I think was kind of similar, or Trade Lock, or one of those other CFD ones was like that. So I still do it over here where I want the stop, and I just check the position size here before I take the trade.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That makes sense because otherwise you have to execute the trade and then adjust the stop loss, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
you take
Exactly.
profit and stuff.
Yep. And Evan brought it up last week. He brought up a good point of like the more you just trade really one or two assets, and the more you trade in general, the quicker you'll be able to do the math and know, hey, I want my stop 20 points. 20 points is $200 at this size or whatever, and you get faster with it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like one day you'll probably be on 2 micros, the next day 13. It's probably going to hover around the same, and you could do the
Hey,
quick
that
math.
sounds like a fun Tuesday to me.
I mean, yeah, when you're shorting it, you're shorting 2 micros because you're like, I'm just feeling it out, guys.
Right.
And then when it's in trend, you're like, okay, I should be in this. I'm going to actually hit it with 6 minis.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
Clay,
all over the map. But for
are
the
you-
average,
Are you ever going to do crypto payouts, Clay? People want to know because I know payouts right now are through Rise or Wise, right? Whatever the-
Yeah. We're getting it linked in with Confirmo
Cool.
too. And so, Todd handles all that side of stuff. And so should be good to go.
Cool.
soon.
Scott Fan wants to wrestle you when we come to the seminar in Tampa.
Oh, who's that?
Scott, I don't know. I think you met him. Yeah, you did. He was the Asian
did.
guy with the long hair. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Clay's like, I'll grab your hair, bro, and I'll like it. Clay and I are doing a podcast on Saturday too, everybody. So that'll be out Saturday. It's an in-person podcast. And we talked probably the first 20 minutes about your story, Clay, where you talked
Yeah.
about, the overdose and the rock bottom and coming out of that. So really appreciate you sharing that because I think a lot of people will relate to the story. And then we go into all the rules and we go into like how Top One wants to be better than the other prop firms and stuff like that.
And
Clay
Austin,
makes it clear that
was
he doesn't
trying
want
to
to
get me to beef with
Yeah.
different prop firm owners, and I took the nonviolent path.
Yeah, he did. He was like, I forget how I set him up with the question, and he said something where he was like, I don't really want to beef with other prop firm owners. And in my head, I'm like, nah, bro, come on, poke the bear a little bit. It's okay.
Right.
Clay's
Yeah.
super humble, though. Everybody knows that about you, bro. You guys could have the fastest customer support, and you still wouldn't shout it loud enough. You could have the fastest payouts, you still wouldn't shout. So that's why the rest.
Yeah,
of us are-
totally. I mean, I'm like, we can grow and stuff without having to start a Twitter beef or whatever, but maybe who knows?
Mhm.
Not on the first day, at least.
Yep.
Not on the first.
Not on the first day.
I saw that picture on your Instagram, Clay, the one of you before and after. Wow.
Yeah.
That is sobering, man. So
We talked about that actually. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick.
that's really cool, dude.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a dark time, man. We all go through it in our own ways and stuff. And yeah. So, but I think, that's been that's it right there. Yeah. And so that on the left was 2016 and I was in jail. And you think I'm high? I can't really tell. What do you think I'm on? Everything?
All of it.
Because if that's what you're gonna say, then that's the right answer. Literally everything.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
shirt too, everybody. Look, he found the shirt. He told me during the podcast. He
Yeah.
found the shirt so that he took the picture. It's cool.
Yeah,
yeah, that's awesome.
same shirt, different person. Yeah, so
Real.
crazy, dude. But
Yeah.
really just devoting myself spiritually and that kind of thing, and then also being an entrepreneur and like diverting that energy in a positive direction because it's such a strong energy is really and a lot of grace is what pulled me through that, I guess you'd say. So
Well, and good people around you. I asked you, I was like,
Yeah.
who was always there for you when you needed to call somebody? You always need that person. And you said
Yeah.
it's Todd. So
yeah,
yeah, chat loves it, bro. Even right now, they're all loving it. Yo, so
nice.
back to the more important conversation. Are we bringing geese to the fucking seminar? Do we need to allocate time to have wrestling matches on stage at the seminar?
that would be
That is
good, man,
so
for sure.
Wolf of Wall Street, but real life. Instead of wrestling midgets, we're doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu with Clay.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it might get worked, but I'll do it for a little bit.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say if you and me wrestled, it would look like midgets wrestling, but
Yeah, it would. Well, it would
Yeah.
actually be so fast that it would be like, Yoda and like the first one where he's like fucking dancing around.
yep. With CGI Yoda.
CGI Yoda, not good Yoda, but CGI Yoda.
Right. Not the real one. Hey, Randy, come back to Thailand. Yeah, we saw that. What's up, Zach? I'm just looking through the chat here. Yeah, it's cool. Going live this morning, seeing guys like this, like Don making money long, everybody hitting the longs there. Beautiful.
How is Thailand?
It was good. It was definitely. I will definitely do Southeast Asia more. I think the people there, Thai people, they're amazing, man. Like they are so happy and just good, honest people. Like I'm used to going to Mexico and everybody at the beach trying to sell you something or giving you a hard time. You know what I mean? Like there it was just there. They want to take your kid and they want to take your kid in a good way. Like they literally picked up our kid everywhere we went and like walked around with them. If he started crying at dinner, like one of the staff would just grab him.
They want to take your kid, but in a good way.
You know what I mean? Like they're not people. No, because people told us before we went, they're like, oh, someone's going to try and steal your kid. And I was just like, what's like people's mentality is crazy, right? It's the world we live in. Like, and then they fear monger you with all this stuff. And we went there and it was got to be probably the nicest place, the most happiest people we met. So super dope.
Like Phuket and that area.
Yeah, we stayed in Bangkok for a few nights and then went down to Phuket, but we stayed in a place called Nayang Beach, it's not super populated yet. It's still a little like beach town.
Oh, cool.
With all family. So it was like you walk out of the hotel and you're on a beach and it's all like food stalls and you don't even eat at the hotel. Like we went down to the beach for lunch and dinner every day. So it was good.
Did you behave yourself?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
When I go because I want to go, but you can bet your ass I'm not telling anybody because
so we went
not telling Austin because he'd be like, oh yeah,
They had to hide the whiskeys for Randy. They had to hide the whiskeys for Randy, Clay.
Yeah. We went we went to Patong one night, but it was we couldn't get into the ping pong shows with the 1-year-old, so we didn't get to see any of that stuff. But no, it was it was just overall just like a family. Like it's a cool country. That's all. Nice. Everybody's good people, really good people.
Real fast, Top One website launches at 12 p.m. Central. Correct, Clay?
That is the game plan. Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure because we got people asking when can they buy? When can they buy? When can they buy?
I actually had somebody just message me. He blew his account and he's like, what's the discount for Top One? And I'm like, it doesn't launch for a few hours. Just hang tight. But he probably needs to cool down. So
like, you should tell him to go sit in the pool for a little bit.
I said take a minute.
Yeah. No, Bryson's on top of it. So Bryson. I mean, he'll get it taken care of.
Yep. Dude, sucks that Greg's in the hospital. I'm sick, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. And so what do you think? The indices are making a move higher now, coming back, or?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it seems like this is the pump before Trump's speech. There's a big Trump speech today at 4:00 for the Liberation Day. So we're going to find out what is he saying about tariffs. And then tomorrow we'll get the reaction from all these other countries on what they think about his speech and what they're thinking he's going to do. Yeah.
Well, I already saw yesterday there was lots coming out on countries already, taking tariffs off against the U.S. and doing stuff already, like relief in sight, like before kind of the calm before the storm. So, you could see like market sentiment in that sense, maybe thinking that
definitely
his leverage tactic is going to work, but
definitely. What do you think, Clay? Do you think Trump has the upper hand in the negotiation with tariffs, or do you think it's we read this thing before you got on stream and it was talking about how like this is a short-term pain to make American capitalism thrive. What do you think is the plan here?
Man, it's hard to say. Like I'm trying to find it right now. I saw an interesting post yesterday about this from David Bateman, right?
Okay.
But he's pushing gold and silver and stuff. He said, here are the reasons I invested close to $1 billion in precious metals over the past 6 months, including the purchase of 1.5% of the annual global silver supply. The global monetary system is about to collapse. The Great Reset or Basel Endgame, the biggest credit bubble in history. There's no way the U.S. can refinance its $28 trillion in maturing treasuries in the next 4 years without an obscene amount of printing. Trump's tariffs are hastening the collapse, and it's by design.
Interesting.
I
But
know.
Evan, first thought when you hear that, fear porn.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about that video we watched earlier. It's like it
It
sounds all
gets
well and
clicks.
good. How
It
does
could be, but it gets clicks, you know?
Yeah,
oh, 90,
for sure.
90 days and it'll be over. All right, just 90 days. It's like you don't know.
You don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of guys texting me, Clay, to asking me when we're going. Everybody's getting their stuff ready, dude. People are so excited.
Oh, we got Wix on here. Nice.
Oh, nice, dude. Good
Oh,
to
yeah.
see you, buddy. Yeah, so I even got what's up, Wix? What's up, buddy? Yeah, so we got this guy Josh here. Josh, Randy, we were talking to Josh on Twitter over the weekend. He was going back and forth with Isaac a little bit. I like Josh's content. I think he's saying we need to cleanse, Clay. I think like on the front end of this, like I want people, especially like Josh and people that are very critical of prop firms, to like give us feedback, give you guys feedback. Like Josh, I would love to have you watch this once you buy an account. Watch the academy, bro. See how like one of the reasons I decided to be a part of this and like help them with this launch is because I think the front end of giving people education from proven traders is a really good resource. It makes you look legit. Add that with the fact that you can take 3 consecutive payouts and be considered for a live account. It's a huge opportunity. 3 payouts to live and education on the front end. Plus, the only thing we didn't say is if you are a non-ASFX TV member currently and you buy an account, you get a free month with us. So we're actually then providing education on the back end with the streams too. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit of a cleanse, you know?
No, it's good. Even the whole live thing for me, it's when I started trading, what was it, the beginning of 20, so just over last year, the term sim farming wasn't a thing. And I didn't get into this to be a sim farmer. You know, like we have this, we're making money on these sim accounts, but that path to live is kind of my goal, is to be a professional trader. And that's why I got into this more or less, right? So it's super cool to finally see someone, you know, a firm come out and promote that they want you in live. Not they talk about putting you in live and you never hear anything about it. This is actually, they want you in live. They want to see you do well, so they do well.
We're going to have a ton of live traders, Clay, on stream. Like in the next, like all of our affiliates should go live event. Like they're good traders. So I see them all having live. So to have everybody trading live, it's just a totally different vibe than the traditional prop firm live stream of having everyone just trading sim. It's way different.
Yeah, Josh, no, thanks. Good to see you again. I'm trying to connect in the chat and can't for whatever reason.
No, yeah, you got to just, if you want to type back to that, you have to go through YouTube.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Josh
Josh was on our streams before, bro, when we were doing the calls of like the conspiracy podcast.
Right.
Josh was, he was under a different name then.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
The conspiracy podcast. I remember.
But don't you agree though? Like the cleanse, Josh, I think can be like providing the education, providing the resources, and then taking people to live. It's not like here, educate you to trade sim. The fuck is that for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And there's only so many ways that you can like, you know, change stuff, right? I mean, a lot of things are similar, but the thing is with the community and education and support and stuff, I think that's where we stand out. You know what I mean? So, but I'm all about it. Like a good old fashioned coffee enema prop firm cleanse.
You said it best, buddy.
Yeah. Have you ever done one of those?
Let's get into that. No, I have not yet.
I haven't. I have a friend of mine. She's like, "Oh, you got to try this." So,
I've done it once, and it's really, if you come out of it enjoying it, it's fucked up. That's all I gotta say.
well, I've okay, yeah. So I've done colon hydrotherapy, and not gonna lie, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, you told me about that. I'm about to get stopped on this trade, everybody.
And I had it done by an old European lady, like a grandma, and it was just like it was awkward. She didn't speak very good English, but I guess in her home country she was a pro at giving enemas. So
she was the
Right.
guy.
Nice.
She was like LeBron of coffee enemas.
oh man, it was something else. But on a side note, I'm gonna sign off here, boys.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on.
Good to see you, Randy. Yeah, man.
Excited for everything ahead, Clay. I appreciate it. I'll see you in Tampa, buddy. And
All right.
yeah, good times ahead, guys, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, and so Austin, any updates? You know, in terms of obviously you'll know when the site's live as well, and you can
Share
it on X and all that good stuff.
Yep. Site will be live, hopefully 12 p.m. Central Time, everybody. And of course, it's a launch, and we want it to be done right. So, you know, that's why we didn't start talking about this 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? That's the main thing.
Yeah, there's a lot, and Austin knows because he's been helping us. There's a lot of moving pieces, right?
Bottom of pieces. Evan, what do you think? There he is. What's up, Zarb?
Yo, what's up,
Hello.
everyone?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Hey, what up, bro?
Good
How
to
we
see you,
doing?
man.
Good to see you, man. I'm about to get ready. I want to take my first trade on
Let's
the
go.
top one account. Got a
Long
Christmas
or
on the
short,
screen.
Zach? What are we doing?
Bro. I mean, we're just
Gotta be
pumping. It's got to be long, but I need a pullback.
Yeah.
I'll get my screen up.
Yep.
We're just
Yeah,
gonna
it's pumping
just
pretty
gonna
hard.
glaze over the fact that Austin fought View up again, but it's all right.
Yep.
I did see that.
I went small. I'm only down $300 on 150.
That's
You
fair.
do none at all,
That's fair.
and you just
Hold
ride
on.
the structure.
So now if I hit buy here, I guarantee you it's the top, Evan. So
Well, don't do it at the top. Do it at a
Yeah.
pullback.
yes, he's
If I
actually
had now, it's coming down.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I took one long scalp earlier in the morning right here. I mean, I missed this entire move, and I talked about it in the chat. I was like, as soon as we get above the previous day's point of control, I'm trying to get long. Like that's it. That's the only bias for me today.
Yep.
But I was busy. You know, we're busy today. We're getting ready for launch. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I missed this leg. But I caught a piece. Caught a quick
I
little.
told
piece.
you if I hit buy up there, it was going to be the top. Look at that. Back to my
should
entry.
Yeah.
buy it right now.
I'm
No,
trying
dude.
to think. I mean, dude, yeah, I
You
don't
can't
know.
just
This is
buy
like a
random
pretty.
dips, bro. No.
This is a hard spot to buy because we're right up at resistance. You know, we got this
60.
clear rejection.
Do you like 60, Zach? I mean, you're on NQ.
Zach, do you
Thank
usually trade 1 hour, 15-minute when you're trading, or
So
how do
I
you
mean,
look at
I look at mostly 4 hour and 15-minute for like my overall structure, and then but I enter on the 5-minute and the 1 minute.
it? Okay.
Yeah. 60 you're saying for ES? Evan?
Yeah, I would like that. New York
That's
VWAP.
far.
That seems pretty far, but it's possible. This is the thing for me, at least the way I see the market. Like all I have is this little fair value gap right here on the 15-minute. There's no fair value gaps where they're open down here, but I really don't want to see us get that low. But I don't really have a relevant level here. Maybe another retest of previous day's value area high would be a good spot if we can get down there. But I know I'd kick myself if I try getting long up here and then we pull back. So I gotta wait.
Dude, why don't you just throw in a Zen and wait? Oh, nice. Me too, man. I had to do it.
We gotta do it, man.
Warning for sure.
Zarb, what are you doing with top one futures? Copy trading? Are you doing one account at a time? What's your game plan?
So I got one right now, but I'm definitely gonna grab some more. I want to copy. Why not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean on the Project X, it's stupid not to.
Exactly. Yeah, they make it so easy. Are you copying yet? Did you get more accounts?
No, I didn't. Been busy
Yeah.
with other stuff like you have, but my plan is to do that and then try to get this one that I have now be the first one to live. That's my plan.
Yeah, the functionality
yeah.
of Project X, man, is so sick. And working with them, they are super on it behind the scenes, which is cool. So I feel really good about using them, but I feel better us launching with them rather than Tradeovate. We'll have Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, eventually whenever they, come around, but they were super slow. So, yeah, and it's nice too because I hit them up out of the blue, just following up because they weren't onboarding any new clients, and they're like, we'll make an exception for you and Matt. So that's pretty good because a lot of
Other prop firms.
they don't have it.
People
Yeah,
are tweeting at
100%.
people are tweeting at us saying needs a good price tag, needs a good price tag. I'm like, you have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, don't worry. We got you guys.
We got you for sure.
Clay, what do you think is the hardest thing about starting a prop firm?
What do I think's the hardest? Well, it's easy to start one, but sticking around is probably the hardest part, I would say. And also
100%.
to money management and, being on top of our numbers, which is just really a testament to Matt, so
For sure.
but yeah, I think that's it because anybody can start one, obviously. And I think, did you see, I guess you posted Brett's tweet with where they showed I don't know if it was Vail or something. It was like a ski lift and all the people waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Is the new prop firms launching
see
in the
that.
I saw
next
that.
few weeks.
Yep. I got a long on here, boys, too. Good answer, Clay. I actually just got word, everybody, from Bryson. We may launch in 90 minutes. So
Beautiful.
Nice.
could be ahead of schedule here.
30
Bruce,
minutes.
I'm going to let you go, buddy, so I can make us big. You still in that trade? What are you doing?
No, I'm out of that trade, bro. I'm out of
Oh,
that trade.
okay. Yeah, we didn't even know.
And
No,
James, are you,
I told you guys, but you guys were just too busy talking about zins and shit.
dude, are you mostly trading CFDs or futures
Yeah,
too?
CFDs. Well, you got to let me know. Can South Africans trade with you guys? What?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can now, right? Isn't that the thing? There's no
I-
excuses anymore, JB.
I think so. But it's definitely
It's a gray
a bit
area.
of a gray area, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what's
No,
the
yeah,
problem with South
it's-
Africans? What do your people do so bad, James? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, maybe. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So I got a long on Zarb. You see this Zarb? I'm long
Yeah.
from 82 to 92. I'm gonna play the levels, play the book map levels. See, we got orders above. Let's go.
I like it, man. I like it. I mean, long is the only move right now. You know, I've been talking about this since Monday. Like, you know, maybe I'll be eating my words, but I'm feeling very bullish. I feel like we put in a local low on the higher time frame.
Do you
And it's been
feel
playing
like
out so far.
It would make a lot of sense that it just pumps all the way up till Trump's speech, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
look at this, bro. Is this this is the ES on the daily time frame? Is this the bottom, Zach, of our 10% pullback? That's the question. Like, and then NQ, same thing. Is this double bottom? Is that a
Dude.
sweep of the lows and then this is it? And we go
Bro,
back up?
that's crazy. I actually wasn't looking at the daily, only the 4 hour. We have a bullish SMT on the daily.
Yeah.
See how NQ took the low
Yeah.
and
this one
ES
didn't.
did not? Oh, I'm even more bullish now. Yeah. I feel really good. I feel really good, man.
No, I know, bro. But it's really going to depend on the fundamentals too, guys. Like, don't
Sure.
disregard what Trump's going to say at 4 o'clock. It could be wild, bro. He's a wild boy, and he
Yeah,
knows
I'm
it.
going to be watching that. I'm glad it's at 4 o'clock. I'm not going to be tempted to
Oh,
take
it's
any
intentionally
trades.
at 4 o'clock, bro. It's definitely they definitely did that on purpose because they know it's going to be market moving news. 100%.
Well, you'll have 10 minutes.
Yeah, true.
to-
Thanks, Clay. You're the man. 10 minutes to,
There you
to,
go.
10
to
minutes
go
to
full
die.
send, dude.
10 minutes to die. 10 minutes to YOLO.
Guys, I'm gonna head off. I had those deck shorts in the morning and then Dow longs now in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
good. Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
day.
Nice.
See you, dude. Good seeing you.
Later, bro.
You too, Clay. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Yeah, it looks good. Zach, do you have
So-
any turtle soups that I need to be aware of?
Oh,
No
wait.
turtle soups right now, but wait. Well, first off, I think the fact that we didn't take previous day's high on the ES, I feel like you should be good at least till we take previous day's high. I mean, we just missed it. It's at
missed it.
642
Yep.
on ES. But speaking of turtle soups, did you guys see that podcast with Linda Rashke?
I don't support Words of Wisdom, so I didn't watch it.
I feel you on that, but I had to check this one out because
feel you.
she is the creator of Turtle Soup.
She is.
So I
So
had to
did
check it out.
She talks shit about ICT of like, fuck this guy for stealing my shit.
I didn't get that far in it yet, but she talked about the origin of Turtle Soup, which we finally have the real understanding. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Turtle Traders. It was an old
Mike-
school firm group.
Dennis, whatever. The guy's name is
Was
Dennis.
that his
right?
name?
Richard Dennis is the guy that
Richard
taught the
Dennis.
traders.
So
Turtle.
they made a ton of money back in the day just buying daily candle breakouts on individual stocks, and they had a very low win rate, and they operated on like very low win rate, high risk reward, and they made a ton of money. But she coins the term turtle soup because the whole purpose of turtle soup is to essentially fade a breakout. Right? You start if a chart is moving up and it sweeps a level, instead of buying that breakout, you're getting short and fading it. So the idea was turning soup into turtle traders, which I didn't know. I didn't know that's how it worked.
Interesting.
So interesting.
Did you guys know, side note, Edgeful no longer will offer free trial to anyone unless they use affiliate links through us? Did you guys know that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. That's cool. Yeah, so Clay, back to your thought about the seminar coming up. I sold 2 tickets, so we're at 41 right now. 41 total people.
Okay, nice. It's going to be huge. I mean,
and
what's
I showed
the max capacity?
Well, I showed the floor plan earlier. I was like, you look at this and you can see like I can't really fit many more people because already in the back the people are already packed in 3 instead of 2. You know what I mean? Already packed in the back a little bit. So we could fit maybe like 4 more people. You see what I'm saying?
Are you going to do it like with Dallas? I kind of like the idea that I had with, I mean, the
You
team
liked your
trading.
own idea?
Yeah. I mean, that's my ego, dude. But the team trading was cool. But I think if it was like if everybody trade individually and
That's what
then
we're gonna
there's
do.
like kind of a lottery of whose trades goes up and gets analyzed, or
We're gonna
if
do
somebody wants to have theirs analyzed,
throw it up there.
That would be a cool way to.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
even
we're
like
gonna
you
do
just
that. We're not
you add
doing
up
any
the-
team trading, no competition style stuff, because
Yeah.
there's too many traders. Like with the guest speakers and stuff, there's
True.
too many people. But we will definitely play. I will definitely put you in the hot seat, and I'll pull an Andy Elliott on stage. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off.
Okay. Damn. Okay, I got 30 days.
bro. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Andy Elliott's interesting to say the least.
Word on the street was he was going to be your top affiliate for Top One Futures because he sells anything.
Well, I mean, if he wanted to come on board, we'd probably let him.
Yeah, as long as he wears those short shorts, you let him do anything to you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Zarb, thoughts, market thoughts?
Yeah, it's looking good. I think I mistook the that level for previous days high. I actually have it on the ES at
Yeah, you said a different
694.
price. Yeah, you said
Yeah.
like 24. It's a little higher.
So it's even better because I just feel like that's a clear target. So I think until we go there, maybe we just grind up.
I got to
Sure.
take profit in
Drift.
at 94.
just drifting up
Yeah,
there.
I think that's perfect.
I mean, if you look at the book map too, Zach, on my screen here, I'll take it back. Look at 94. Look at the orders right there. They're just sitting there
yeah, it makes perfect sense.
between 92 and 94, right there. Yeah, Clay,
Yeah.
that's a
Clay.
whole new universe for you, bro. Is learning the book map.
I was
is,
actually
for
going to
sure.
ask Clay, what is your trading style exactly? Because what would you say it is? Are you like an EMA guy, VWAP?
Yeah,
Astrology
so
style.
more moving average momentum, like basically say it depends what I'm trading. So if I'm trading FX, for example, I would do a 4-hour, 1-day and 2-day time frame and do like a split screen and then look for the trend to confirm across those three. But the ratio works the same. So you could do like 15-minute, 90-minute, like 3-hour, 4-hour time frame and look for confluence between those and then find pullbacks in the direction of the trend that pull back to either some sort of like order block type fair value gap or Bollinger Band or both, ideally both. So, and then when you find that, like when all those things align, generally it aligns with the 78.6 to like 86.3 fib level. So
Fibs, nice, dude. I'm a big fib guy. I use fibs as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I
that-
like
I,
the,
call that, I call that my kill zone. 78.3,
Hell yeah.
78.6.
786. Yeah. I use the 786 is because if you guys don't know the fib retracement, it's really simple. It's just the 786 would be roughly a 78% retracement from a price leg. So basically you're getting in at the extreme lows or highs of that move. So what's ideal about that, if it does get that low on a retracement, is you have a really clear invalidation. You could put your stop loss right below that swing low and possibly capture a pretty high risk reward, or at least get a good mean reversion bounce at the extremes of a move.
Yeah, and I haven't been doing any trading really since we've been getting everything ready for launch. But I had an XFA with Top Step, and I actually lost it trying to short that gap like from last week. Do you remember that? Or was that? Yeah, last week. There's a huge gap. And, I was doing like 3 things at once, and I was like, oh shit, well, I'm going to see if I can put a trade on here, wait, see if it fills. And then like got sidetracked. And like, by the time I got back to the account, I was like, oh, okay, it's gone.
Dude, they made that really hard to short into that gap because they just grinded that market up for the first 2 days and then
for
dropped
3
it
days,
like-
3 days,
Yep.
and then it filled. Right. So,
Yep.
a lot of people got worked on that, no doubt. For sure.
100%. And then you would think that,
Josh.
like, all right, even if we get a move down, we're not going to fill this gap in a single day when we were up like 400 points, and nope, fill the gap in the same day. Crazy.
Do we tip over now? What do you think, Zach?
The thing is, man, for me, I feel like I'm just in no man's land right here because it could go either way. We could easily
You
grind
like
up higher.
94 first. That's the word you said. You like sweeping yesterday's high on ES first is what you're saying.
If I had to pick, I'd say that's a higher probability because look how bullish we are. But
Did
No.
NASDAQ though? Because I see NASDAQ 19,643 at yesterday's high. That did not take those either.
nope, no,
Nope.
it's right by
Just
it.
barely close.
Yeah.
Very close. Any key VWAPs we should be looking at here? I don't have a start of week VWAP one. Has anyone looked at that yet?
Well below you.
It's well below you.
Like 6:30.
Yeah, wow.
No, you'd have today's New York VWAP as your best chance.
Yeah. Oops.
Austin, at what point do you think traders go overboard on the VWAPs? Like, it's like
I think 3 or more. You have
More
too
than
many.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 or 3 or
Three.
more, and it's too many. Because, dude,
Yeah.
I was showing somebody this, Clay, about like handoffs on VWAP. So he starts handing it off here, and then he starts handing it off here, and then he's doing here, and then there's like 6 of them, and I'm like, okay,
It'll always be off something.
it'll always be off something. And yes, like, what are you even trading at that point? You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, it's really tricky. It's a good question though. But just
Yeah,
like you
volume
would-
weighted from that anchor has to be like significant. Why is that candle significant that you need
Yeah.
that candle hand off that hand? Like it's got to be significant. So it's got to be like a big time based one or a price based
You-
one that's significant,
you
like a high of day.
You've seen the people, Clay, like in the Forex trading who have way too many indicators on their screen all the time. And like it's very common to get bogged down. So
Right.
I get what you're thinking. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it is very common. People do that.
Yeah, I just want to answer this question from Mehdi. I was talking the other day saying that the NQ, in my opinion, is a little easier to scalp, like on the 1 minute compared to the ES. Or I wasn't even saying one is easier. I was just saying for me, I think if you're trading either the 1 minute, I think the NQ is a little bit easier because of the volatility, Mehdi. You can capture 50 points on the NQ off the 1 minute time frame very, very quickly compared to the ES. But I think the ES is better if you're executing on a 5 minute and really trying to focus on the overall structure. I think it's a little more stable. So that's just the comparison. Obviously, you could do well scalping the 1 minute on ES as well. But yeah, just my opinion.
Clay, do you have an opinion, or Evan, you have an opinion on that?
I mean, for quickness, yeah, of scalping, like I think it's Dwayne in the chat. He's like, I got 20 points in NQ, I'm out. Like 20 points was like the one bar. It was 2 minutes.
Right,
yeah.
Like it's very quick to scalp on NQ for sure.
Yeah, I was looking at our WhatsApp, so didn't catch the gist of that.
So you can get a pull back here.
I know.
Yeah, because that's the thing with the VWAP, with what I asked too, because when I have been learning it or using it, especially once I started reading Brian Shannon's book,
Mhm.
then it's like I was like, okay, I can put it here, I can anchor it here, and it's just like all of a sudden I have like 5 on, and then also too after Dallas, because I was testing it out,
Right.
stuff we went over, and
Yeah.
it was like, okay, well, here's previous day, here's today's, you could also do the weekly.
Last week CPI,
Yep.
start of week last week, high of week last
Mhm.
week.
So you think big news events, like would you anchor one on, say, Trump, the reaction from Trump's speech today?
Exactly. Like right
Yeah.
now, I think the only so what I have on screen, Clay, is my blue one here is always New York VWAP. My light blue one is previous day VWAP. And then the purple one is like the one that's the wild card of wherever I need to put it. Right now, that's the last touch of New York VWAP right there. So that's the handoff anchor point. So
That-
now, in case we don't dip all the way back here, I could trade off of this level for longs.
Yeah.
Still in my long too. Josh said, is there going to be 5-minute rule like FX accounts?
No.
Bomb.
You can't do that with futures.
Yeah.
Too fast.
Too fast. 5-minute rule?
And also too, with that, the reason that rule is there for the CFDs is like for people using bots or like arbitrage type stuff, and there's no bot, no EAs or algos or whatever for this, so it's not as big of a issue.
Yeah.
And also too, it's futures. I mean, you're trading the 1 minute time frame, like
It's way different.
Just can't. Yeah.
So I'm looking at 72 as support. Bookmap is dark as shit, except above us at 95 still, Zach.
Yeah, I'm considering getting into a long with you here
I
if we're
think
going
you
to
can-
continue to grind up.
Hop over to my screen. You'll see what I'm looking at. It looks like it hit decent support. Another higher low coming in off that handoff.
Yeah, I'm going to set a limit order for 19,598.
Okay.
And see if we can get filled in there.
So then, Clay, like
I
one thing.
accidentally got long at the
19,
market.
on 19, 56.19. Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
no, he's on NQ. He's on NQ.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah, he's NQ.
But-
so you're-
But I
so
accidentally hit the market, so I'm long from 19,605.
I think it's a good long.
Yeah.
Clay, what I was going to say is look here too. See how like The New York VWAP is pointed that way. The dotted line is the overnight VWAP. That's pointed that way. Previous day VWAP is also, they're all pointing in the same direction. When I have that and we're like above it like this, you really just trade one side of the market. Like,
Right. Yeah, that's super bullish, right?
Right.
I mean, that's
Exactly.
yeah.
And then with Bookmap, you add in what I see up here on Bookmap, and it looks like we're going to this 92 area next, right up here.
And so what is a good resource to learn Bookmap? Okay, so you have that cluster or that, you know, bigger part right there that you just highlighted. Does that mean
Yeah,
that
the big
there's
red
more
big red Clifford dog. Yeah.
right? And so that means there's more orders there or
Yes,
pending
no,
orders?
that is exactly what it is.
Okay.
So if you watch my podcast with Scott Pulcini, and then, bro, you should just come on stream with us more. That's the only resource I have. I didn't watch a course. I set it up this way from the guy that created Bookmap. One of the guys that works there, his name is Bruce. He told me to do this because if you have it set like this, bro, look, you can make it look like this, where you don't just see the darkness, you see everything. And then you're swimming in the ocean of blue. Because all these numbers are here is orders on the book at the CME. That's real orders on the book. But the theory is price pulls to liquidity. So where you have larger amount of orders, price will pull. So then by customizing these Bookmap settings and turning that shit off, you see how very clearly I can tell the direction we probably want to go right to that level. And then I use this down here, the CVD, the delta, to tell me who's in control, buyers or sellers. Anything above 2,000 or 3,000 to the positive or 2,000, 3,000 negative is either buyers or sellers in control. So what do you think 11,000 green means?
Yeah.
Heavy buying.
Super bullish, right? So, okay. So would you try to short at 56.95 or?
I mean, I tried to short already and I lost, so I'm going to try the long.
Well,
now.
I mean, I'm talking like
yes, in theory, yes, correct.
Yeah.
But then what you do, we'll watch it here. Ready? See these volume balls? That's telling us who's winning, buyers or sellers. When we get to the block of orders in question, do we fill it with buying volume or selling volume? If we fill it with buying volume, you probably don't want to be short. But if we start to reject it and fill it with selling volume, it could be a level to trade away from.
So I just hit my TP. We're out.
Nice. Dude.
Oh, yeah. That boy's at.
Yeah. If I close right now, I'm up on the day actually on the account. I'll start to piece some of this out though. So I'm going to take 5 here and sell it because I'm long. Bring it down to 6. I'll move the take profit.
Took yesterday's high on NQ.
I mean,
not quite.
Watch. Hold on. Let me take a lead here. Watch, Clay. Ready? It just ate those orders. See how there's a block right there and we're moving away from it and then it disappears. We just ate them. But what do you see? More green, right? So buying volume. Delta's now 12,000. Now we go eat this block here and we do more. I start to take more profit there at 94.
Yeah. And we just broke that high. So dude, it's probably going to make another.
But you see how you combine VWAP and Bookmap, bro? And you see how nasty it can be?
I like that.
It's nasty, bro.
So yeah. No, I like that a lot. Let's see. So what I would do is if I was looking to short it, which I wouldn't because it's so bullish, but to go off Zach's question, I would go put a fib. I'm talking ES from 57.35 and then to the low. And that 86.3 is right at 5,700.
Yep.
So
you're going on that.
The 78.6, funny enough, is 56.95.
Oh, you're sounding like Kit now, bro.
Oh,
back in Evan. Wait till you see this shit Kit worked on for the Academy. So another guy that's going to be doing a course for this, everybody, is ICT Concepts Kit. And
That's sick.
Time-based clusters, 369. Damn, she fine.
He's a technician, bro.
That's the Nikola Tesla.
We're on Tesla coils being built, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That dude is a technician for sure.
I'm just a ball guy, bro. I just see these balls and I react to balls. True.
He confuses me, bro. And I feel like I'm pretty well versed in ICT. I have no idea what he's talking about. And that's not disrespect. He loves what he does, but
I just took more off there, everybody. So if you look at the top of my screen, I erased the minus 300 to minus 18 now. So I'm running 2 contracts and that's it. Now, see, Clay, one other tip I'll give for Bookmap. When we get to a block like this and it starts to show red ball, see that red ball? I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe it's going to reject it. So I start to take profit and get stop loss locked. I go risk free like I am right now. So I can't lose it. In case because it does not have to fill on buying volume and rip. Probably does because it's 12,100 delta and we're right near 5,700 and that whole number 8 points away is going to want to pull it there. And these orders are just sitting in the way.
Nick
So that's the basic.
Went long, 2 minis, 11 accounts, 10 points. Beautiful. Clayton took it in, high day, up to 450 on the day.
Black Shirt Club. Eating, bro. Eating.
Nick and Clayton. Both
Good
my
job,
boys.
guys. Good job.
Fire.
Yeah, that's Team Evan right there. Good
My
job.
boys. Team.
You have to play. You can't see
Manager
that
guy.
chat, bro. You have to log into ASFX TV, Clay, and then look. You can see the chat that we're looking at. We're looking.
Oh,
at
nice.
That's like our member chat for the members.
Wait, so Nick took 2 minis long on 11 accounts, bro.
Yes,
And that's
That's
10
an
point move.
insane
So that's
amount of
1,000. That's
P&L.
11 grand
Yeah.
he pays
Wow.
for that guy paid for his
Packs
Black Shirt
or-
Club in like a day. He
In a
paid for
day.
the whole Black Shirt Club in a
on
day.
Friday.
Beast.
That's why we're
Savage.
raising the price. Now, Clay, look here, buddy. Ready? See how it just ate those orders right there? And then
Yeah,
see how it looks different now? Like they're gone. That block is gone. All that shit's gone. So now, what does it want to do? Continue high. There's still something sitting right here. So let's just watch and see. And it's not an algo. So I think 95 will get touched.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, of
Trading
course.
view? Hold
Of
on,
course.
let's see.
I'm out at the top there on NQ.
You got out?
Oh, you were in? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job, Evan.
On NQ. Because
On your top one futures account?
Yeah. We're
Let's
going
go.
live.
Let's
We're
go.
going live.
Green Day, first day, Green Day.
Smooth. Imagine if it was on the copier like it will be tomorrow, or maybe even later. It's going on copier, folks.
I got take profit
Absolutely.
off. Guys, take profit off. Stop loss trailed to 88. We're rocking.
Nice.
Clay, look at it real quick. Look back at me, buddy. Look at this.
Yeah.
Ate it up. Look at that buying volume,
Nice.
bro. Ate
Yeah.
it up. So was that bullish or bearish? So that's why we wouldn't want to sell up here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's eating them up.
I mean, I think there's a few reasons not to sell it up there, but yeah,
Yeah, there's a few.
there's a few reasons. But the red
Hey, I
balls,
took-
maybe.
Bro, look at me. I took the loss and then I got back with the VWAP and I made my money back. I think I'm back.
Atta
That's
boy.
it.
I'm
That's
fucking
it.
back.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Hitting yearly VWAP on the 5-minute. Got cooked on my short, but flipped my bias, made my 400 back. Bing bong. That's what we say to that, buddy. Bing bong. Good job.
That's that New York shit
What
right
a
there.
rip.
Where the dogs at? Bring the dogs out, right, Zach?
How much are we up on the
Hell
day
yeah.
on ES point wise from bottom since this
I'm gonna-
open?
I'm going to trail up to 91.
85 points today.
Rip City. I think we lost Clay, so we'll make sure to get him back.
Oh, yeah, we did.
So did someone say we're hitting yearly VWAP like to the upside? So we're below it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a good daily candle closure above yearly VWAP, that would be significant to you guys, right?
All right. I had to reopen for system sharing.
No, you're good, buddy. We're still ripping here, almost 5,700.
Yeah, I can see that.
Share mine real quick. This is my entry on NQ. I'm just seeing slightly
Straight
bigger
drop.
pullback.
Straight cash, dude. Oh, man. 5,700 lighting up there. I'm going to
that was
close
just
at
like the
57.
bigger of the pullbacks.
I'm full out.
Back to you. Beautiful.
Yeah, full
Nice.
out right there.
W's.
Yep. That was a $500 trade. So I lost 390 and then I made 500 on that.
Nice.
Yeah, let me
Good trade.
might as well. I want to show my trade too real quick.
Yeah, I
We
got
all
a
took the
little
same trade
Similar
pretty
to
much.
yours
But
almost, but you got to take profit like in this candle, so you probably had a much tighter stop than me, right? Like something like that, maybe.
wasn't too much tighter actually.
All right, all right.
How do I get
Nice
mine
trade,
up?
dude. 2.7R.
500 to start off the week on these new accounts. We'll
Not
take it.
bad.
We'll take it. Am I considered for live yet? Maybe talk to Matt.
You got to
make me laugh.
yeah, you got to satisfy that consistency rule first.
Oh shit!
Make me
We're
We're at
live.
100% right now.
Make
I'll
me
keep it up.
live. I want
But
to
yeah,
be
this is-
live.
This is my trade. Same idea. I mean, just following trend, waiting for a deeper pullback, sweep some type of internal low, and then we got this inversion fair value gap, and I just targeted the high day.
Love
Yeah.
it. Great job, everybody. One more time, throw W's in the chat. Share your entry price or share your P&L. Either one, please. I'd prefer your entry price. Clay, this morning, bro. You know Julio, the one that just came on board?
Yeah.
You want to see where he got long this morning, bro?
Where
I don't know if you want to see. He had the best price in the group right
Ah.
here, bro. At 10:12 this morning
Damn.
at 56.51 is the century
Nice.
price. Right off the VWAP bounce off the previous day, that light blue one. And I mean, all three of them are right there. And then look at that, bro. All the way up to 50 points. Just a
Who got it
Cool.
like 620 like during the open?
little 50
Someone.
points for Julio. Yeah, I know, right? Because that doesn't even look at the rip from the open, bro. We're up
Yeah.
100 points almost.
That was
dude.
30 points.
you guys
yeah.
see my screen?
Insane.
Yeah, we
can
got
put it up.
We can only put one at a time, so we got to throw it up like
Oops.
that. Oh, go ahead, F.
Producer.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this is that. And so yeah, let's.
Guys, I got to bounce while you go through this.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I will chat with you guys later. I will be back.
Cool. See it.
Cool.
Yeah, Zarb. So I would go from this high to low. I have this like kind of order block fair value gap indicator that's, saves a lot of time.
Beautiful.
And it's super accurate. So yeah, I mean, you can see this is like the zone I was talking about. So if we clear that and clear this level right here, then, my general targets are 127% and the 161.8, so like if we clear this right here, then I think, which there's a fair value gap like that aligns right with that. So this would be, a target.
That would be a target. Yeah, I actually like that target. That's the awesome thing about fair value gaps. I'm sure you know that if you use them, like they could be used as support and resistance in a classic way, but also because they're an imbalance, the idea is you could trade towards them as a target.
Right. Yeah. And so, and then I look at the 4-hour time frame and say, oh yeah, well, we're still below the 200 SMA on the 4 hours. So probably, pull back to this area and then maybe roll over. We'll see what happens after the announcement and stuff. But
that's actually my lower time frame or medium time frame target, is that 4-hour fair value gap that you have marked out.
Right there?
That one right there. Yeah, I think that's perfect because there's also some like equal highs on the 1 hour or something. So there's a nice confluence there. I really like that as a target.
Right. Yeah. And, if it lines up with the fib, the 127, I mean, that's just another confirmation, and from my trading, if I can find multiple confirmations, then that's a good thing,
That's it. Just stacking confluence. Like that's really all it is. You don't want just one thing. If you can get, even if you have a checklist, especially when you're first learning, like if you can get 2-3 confluences, your probabilities stack up. And that's really the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, Clay, there's a question in the chat for you. Ursula, I think. Yeah.
But great wins this morning. I'll keep looking for trades this afternoon. Zach and Clay will keep you updated on the launch later on, but nice start to the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice work, dude.
I'll keep in touch with you throughout the rest of the day, boys, and the rest of the chat. I'll see you guys.
See ya.
Peace out, Ev.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a question for you, Clay. Ursula, I might know the answer to this too, but let's ask you. She's asking, what happens if we NinjaTrader users buy Top One futures accounts now? Will we be able to convert them over to Tradevate when it gets approved? Would you just recommend just wait if they want to wait for NinjaTrader?
Yeah, I mean, it would be just too complex, if not impossible, because Tradevate and Project X are like two different companies. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to migrate that data, but man, it would be probably messy and like.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Or so I think just wait in that case, or try out Project X. It's a great platform. It really is.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer Project X now, and I was a big Tradevate guy, but being able to execute directly on the TradingView chart like this, the TradingView integrated chart, and the copy trading is a huge factor. Being able to set up your copy trader in the platform. On top of that, all of the risk settings that you could have. So like I have brackets in here. For example, if you're trying to copy trade with Tradevate, for some reason you can't have bracket orders. So you can't set it up so that every time I enter a trade, like in Project X, I can risk 300 to make 600 and it places my orders immediately. Can't do that in Tradevate if you're copy trading for whatever reason. So
is that generally what you go for, 1 to 2 there, like that? Or
lately I've been more of like a 1 to 1.5 kind of guy, but it depends on the setup. But I like to just have those general brackets, and then I might move them around. Like on the trade that we just took, I did $300 of risk, and then we made 430. So about 1.5. Dude, I was a big high risk reward guy. Like I used to have like a 25-30% win rate, and I'd be going for 4, 5, 6, 7R. And it works, right? Like the math definitely works out, but it could just, like for me, I got burnt out taking that.
Well, there's that, and it works if you have the time, right? So if you're on a 4-hour time frame, hourly or 4-hour time frame, then I mean, I guess it is all relative because it's basically a fractal, right? So what happens on the 1 hour is its own universe in the 1 minute, but I think it's different, especially being able to hold a trade and let it play out to that risk reward. If you're doing it like day trading like this, then I would say 1 to 3 is your max unless it's a big breakout, you know?
100%. 100%. Yeah. With day trading, I guess it could be a little more feasible because at least you could operate all of that within the same day. So if you take 2 losses and then get a win, it all happens in the same day. But with swing trading, man, I mean, you got to be really damn patient.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And there, you know, there is a psychological, it's hard to take, you know, have a 30% win rate and still feel good about your trading. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Like, you know, I think everyone can do it for a certain point, especially if it's working. But dude, it just, I got burnt out from it, man. I totally flipped how I do. Like, I trade the exact same concept, same strategy, but just drastically increased my win rate, going for more of a base hits approach, and it's been so smooth this year.
Finding a lot of profitability.
Yeah, it's been great. We got 2 payouts so far.
Bucks for today. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And the instant accounts, I mean, it's just such a time saver. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you know that you can take payouts consistently, I think instant funding is the way to go in most situations. And then, you know, that's what's great though. I mean, you guys have the challenge as well. So if someone's a newer trader, you know, and you don't know if you can take payouts consistently, go with the challenge. That's what it's there for, in my opinion. But if you know you could lock in payouts somewhat consistently and you're overall profitable trader, I just think the instant funding accounts make the most sense. Let's see.
And for myself, I think also too, when you pass that barrier of being able to take payouts, you know, because like when you're trying to get funded and there's that struggle there, and then you get a payout, and then you actually like, oh shit, this is for real. I can do this, you know. And but things happen, you know. You lose accounts. It's part of the game. And you know, if you know you can already take payouts, then it's nice to skip the challenge phase altogether, you know.
Exactly, man. 100%.
But that's a big, you know, step or big Rubicon to cross for any trader. But you stick around long enough, and especially in like, you know, with Austin ASFX, and it will happen for sure.
100%. And that's what's great about the education with ASFX. Like, you know, I would always recommend to people, if you are trading the instant funding, take your time. You already saved a ton of time not having to try and pass a challenge. So there's no reason to full port your instant funding account. Like, take that extra couple days and trade small, build up your buffer so that you can feel safe and you don't got to run through 3, 4, 5 accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally, dude, for sure. Well, cool, man. I'm gonna hop off here and get things ready before our we get down to the wire of when everything launches, you know. So but yeah, no, thanks for having me on. Of course, we'll be in touch, and everybody else, we're excited to have you. Let's see, there's a question. Would you suggest for starters and futures before trading stocks? I think they're just pretty different, but
yeah,
I think with the ability to trade prop firms and to get funded and to, you know, get capital at little to no risk of losing your own money, then I mean, trading stocks you're going to be taking on a lot of risk, right? It could be. So that's what I would say. But
I agree. 100%. Yeah, 100%. I mean, with stock, there's no prop firms for stocks. So if you're a new trader, I really think prop firms are the way to go. You save capital, buy a challenge for $100, $50, whatever, you know, whatever the price is, and learn.
It's the best way to become consistent and profitable, because you have to trade within a certain guideline, you know.
I was just going to say.
Right. So it weathers you into becoming a trader with risk management and good trade psychology. So
dude, before I started with prop firms, I was trading for a year on personal, and I had no idea what risk reward was. I had no idea about risking the proper amount. Prop firms taught me that, you know. That's how I learned. So yeah, I would always recommend that to people. Always.
Yeah. It's a great tool for any beginner trader, not to rush into it, but at least have that as a goal, right? And a realistic goal. If you're brand new, you know, 6 months you want to be funded, or even a year, you know. I'm not one of the guys that's like, you're going to be profitable in 10 days. You just start, you know what I mean? Like it takes time and dedication. And those are the people that, you know, make it.
100%. You got to be realistic. But before we let you go, Clay, there's one more question.
Yeah.
You guys might have already answered this, but just for Dwayne here, or not Dwayne, Shaw was asking, are top one payouts direct to Wise, or what's the payout method? I'm pretty sure you answered it, but just in case.
Wise and right now it's Wise. So we'll have crypto as well, and we're getting Rise linked in also, which will be super nice. I think Rise is awesome. It's my favorite because you can like take the payout directly to crypto and put it on a cold storage wallet or something like that, and before it even gets deposited into a bank account, you know what I mean? But
100%. Stay off the radar there.
Yeah, exactly. But but we'll and it's like super fast too. So, but Wise is as well. And we'll have
Wise is fast too, man. Wise is pretty much instantly.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, nothing's better than getting a payout, and that's what we do in CFDs. You know, our average payouts hour and a half. So, like, boom, when we hope to do that, if not even better for futures. So, having those fast payouts, because it sucks too, man. Like when I was funded with my Forex funds for a little bit, and I'd take a payout with them, and it would be like 5 days, 6 days, and I'd be like, damn, all right, is this coming? What's the deal? And
there's anxiety. It gives you anxiety.
Yeah.
Because you're there was they dipped out of nowhere. I remember I got lucky with my Forex funds. I must have gotten one of the last payouts that they issued, because I got my payout and then like 2 days later they went down.
They're gone. Well,
I got real lucky.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Well,
right.
Cool. All right,
man.
everybody. Yeah, let's crush it today. And welcome Top One Futures. And I'm stoked to get on and answer questions and get to know everybody better. So, Zach, I'll talk to you later, man. Take it easy.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, thanks for coming on. We'll talk soon. Later. All right, guys. So that was Clay from Top One Futures, one of the founders, man. Great dude. Really great trader. Awesome. They went into like some of his personal story, just awesome story, just really an overall great person. So it's going to be a great thing. We just got my first trade locked in. It's nice that the first trade was a win. So we're up 430 on this instant funded account, and I'll definitely be getting more soon. But, we'll start off with the one, see how it goes. And I'm definitely down to take some more trades. We might as well. We got 20 minutes left in the session. If we can get another setup, it looks like we might be getting ready to see another long setup potentially, but I do want to go to the higher time frame quick. And I don't know. I don't want to catch myself getting long up here before I check out the higher time frame. So let's see what's going on there. So I broke them. You're talking about my Forex funds. I don't know, bro. This was like over 2 years ago. My Forex funds was the first prop firm that I ever started getting payouts from. And I was trading small accounts, like 20Ks. I had I think I had a 50K and two 20Ks, and I was copy trading them. But I think I was not the one who was breaking them. It wasn't me. It was probably someone like Jade Cap or something. I was the guy taking $500 payouts, 1,000 if I was lucky. You know what I mean? Ercon saying if we get a pullback to 60, I'll get long in Q. 650. Okay, let's look at that. Yeah, that's a pretty deep pullback. I would like that. Let me go to the higher time frame. This is the only thing that I'm a little more concerned about longs than I was previously, is we've just swept out this higher time frame level on the hourly. So from my experience, looking for long continuations after sweeping higher time frame liquidity, it's always a little bit hairier. Now, I'm extremely bullish. Like I've been telling you guys all week, I'm only bullish. I want to see really, really strong moves. On Twitter the other night, actually, I even mentioned this. We should go over this. Let me clean up this chart. So let me clear this out. So I had this 4-hour fair value gap mapped out right here. And what I said overnight was, if we get a 4-hour candle closure above this bearish fair value gap, sorry. It was this one above. So we still haven't gotten it yet, but what I'm looking for is a 4-hour candle closure above this zone. So around like 19,820. If we get that, I'm seeing that as confirmation to come up and take this high. I think that's very feasible. And if we go to the even higher, we go up a little higher. This is what I was talking about previously. We have these 4-hour equal highs, perfect equal highs. So we have draws on liquidity to the upside off a higher time frame perspective. Now, of course, when we're day trading, doesn't mean I'm going to only get long when we're down here. I mean, I'll probably take shorts throughout the week if there's a setup for it. I'm sure we'll get some pullbacks, but higher time frame perspective, if we can get this closure above 820, 825s, I'm going to be really, really bullish to eventually take out these 4-hour equal highs. And again, if we go to the higher time frame, if we go to the daily chart, what do we have? We have daily bullish SMT divergence. So right here, NQ took out this low, swing failure patterned it, so wicked beneath it and closed back above the level. Now we're moving up. While ES, oh wait, no, ES did take this. Austin was showing me something else. Okay, that's fine though. We don't even need the SMT. This is, if we go to the continuous contract, we tapped into this daily imbalance, this daily fair value gap. So this is the inefficiency that I'm using as support. As you can see, it's holding up really nicely. We just missed it or kind of wicked into it a little bit and got a really strong bounce. And I'm seeing this as the manipulation. So I feel like this was the early buyers getting in too early. Stops below this structure point, very obvious stop placement. And NQ does what NQ likes to do, which is wreck the most people possible, right? So strong move down. Virtually no consolidation here, just a couple of daily candles. And we come down, fill the imbalance, and wick back above swing failure pattern with a swing failure pattern on the daily time frame. So I just feel like all of the bearish objectives have been met. We've taken out all of this liquidity here, all this liquidity here, and we've tapped into the last imbalance on the daily chart. This low, in my opinion, if we're not going to enter a bear market, a full-blown bear market, just from a technical perspective, I really think we need to hold this level, this swing low at 357, 18,350s. If we take that out, I mean, I think we're really entering bear market territory. So I just feel like this is the last imbalance before this swing low. It's the last kind of line in the sand for the bulls. So maybe, I don't need to say that we're going back up to all-time highs from here. Obviously, that's like a crazy prediction, but can we get a significant pullback back to equilibrium? Yeah, I think that's really feasible. We can look for it to come back up to equilibrium, which would be the 50% retracement of this price leg down, which we have not engaged yet. So that's what I'm looking for. Let's go back to the MNQ though. For right now, because we swept out this high, it's a little harder for me to be extremely bullish. Now, it doesn't mean I want to get short at all. I'm not taking shorts today, but we swept out some higher time frame liquidity. So we do got to be a little more cautious. We just tapped into this 5-minute fair value gap. It's kind of an overextended one, but we could get a bounce here. It also aligns with previous day's high, but it feels a little too obvious to me at the moment. I'm not going to lie. I'm not super interested in getting long here, but we'll see it. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how this 5-minute candle closes. And, we'll go on to the 1 minute and see if we can get like an inversion fair value gap set up, if it's going to paint. And just to kind of refine this, I could just use this 1 minute gap just to like refine the level. So we'll see. But if we get a 5-minute closure beneath this, I would actually be thinking maybe we want to come down and sweep out some of these lows, similar to something like yesterday. If you see what happened yesterday, extremely bullish all morning, and then in the afternoon, pretty much an identical setup. We get what I bet a lot of people were expecting a higher low here. And then what do? Come down, sweep it one more time, tap into this fair value gap at the lows, and that's where we bounce. So we could get something similar to that. So I don't want to catch myself getting long after we had such a strong price move up. We could be getting a deeper pullback, but we'll see how we react here. Do we have a video on Anchored VWAP to watch? Yeah, go to Austin Silver's YouTube page. Let me get that up in the chat for you. If you want to learn about VWAP, Austin's your man. Austin and Evan and James Bruce. I'll hit you with the ASFX YouTube channel, though. Anything you need, you can find there. Let me put that in the chat. There's Austin's YouTube channel. Hey, I mean, I might as well plug mine while I'm here, right? Now, if you're more into volume profile and ICT, that's what I trade. So to learn about volume profile, I'll pull that up too for you guys and put the link in here in the chat. Oh, there we go. Everyone's plugging their YouTube. There we go. All right. Pedro got shorted 650 on NQ, closed 648. Ooh, quick scalp. Nice, bro. Oh, 638. Okay. Still a good move. Nice quick move. I like it. Let's see. Husan is saying, look for the daily chart and you will see why price dropping from this level. Yeah, we just looked at the daily chart. Yeah, I could see a little pullback, but you know, I'm playing level to level here. So we got this fair value gap. We'll see how we react here. You can see, I mean, we go straight down and then we only start getting even a little bit of support as soon as we tap into this imbalance. So listen, if we're going to stay ultra bullish, it's not a bad spot. We got equal highs right here on ES too. So that kind of gives me an extra confluence that longs are probably not over today, but we don't want to get caught buying too high up. So we do got to be cautious here. We'll see how we react in here. We got 10 minutes left. So maybe we'll take another trade. We'll have to see. But yeah, man, really excited about top one futures. Pedro says 632 breaks downfall. I'm going to be looking at this 5-minute fair value gap. If we get a 5-minute closure below 620, I think we could go for a deeper pullback, but we got to wait for candle closures. That's really important. You know, a lot of times you'll get induced. You'll start seeing this candle look really bearish, and before you know it, especially NASDAQ, it wicks back up and you know, there's no actual confirmation via candle closure. So I'm big on waiting for candle closures. But it is beginning to look like we might inverse this gap right here. And if we do, like I said, yeah, I could see us coming down to like 577, sweep out this low right here. Again, just going level to level. But just because I can anticipate something like that and I would be looking for that to happen doesn't mean I want to get short to that level necessarily, because I'd rather stay in line with the higher time frame trend, or you know, the current trend of the day. So instead, I would just be using that as a way to not get long yet, instead of forcing myself in to get short. But see what I mean? This is why we wait for candle closures. You don't want to get short based off how that candle's forming, and then before you know it, it's wicked all the way back up. So see, that's looking a little bullish, that 1-minute candle. So we'll see. We got a few minutes left on this 5-minute. We also would like to get back up to previous day's high, I would think. How many accounts blown there? What, on that little move down? I mean, I'm sure some people blew their account. Not us, though. Not anyone in ASFX TV. I'll tell you that. We know better. Akshith is asking, what time frames do I use for day trading? So I use a little bit of everything. I do analyze the daily chart, but mostly for execution, I'm looking at 1-hour levels for where I want to see like sweeps of liquidity from a higher time frame perspective, and then I'm dropping down to the 15-minute for my overall structure, and then 5 and 1 minute for entries. That's what I mostly stick to. But I do look at everything. I'll look at a 4-hour chart and map out like higher time frame fair value gaps. But a lot of people, especially ICT people, they'll use a general like rule of 3. So if you want to execute on the 1 minute, they'll say use the hourly as your high time frame analysis, 15-minute for your trend and structure, and 1 minute for entry, or 5-minute for trend and structure, 1 minute for entry. So it all depends. Okay, we're getting a pop up here. This is the thing. Do I really want to force a long right now with 5 minutes left of the stream? Not really, but I am liking this a little bit more. Pedro, you're out. Take care, brother. We'll be back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I'll be streaming one more day for the week, 11 a.m. Peace out, though. Stay safe. Ercon's long 640. All right, let's map that out. Let's take a look. So Ercon's long right here. Not a bad entry. And you're looking for a high day. Yeah, I mean, totally feasible, bro. Totally a feasible trade. Like, we have equal highs right here. We're going to come up and take these today. I can't say anything for sure, but I'd be surprised if we don't with how bullish we are. I just don't want to get caught buying too high when I'm already up on the day. But we'll see. I mean, this is a key level based off the lower time frame. 5-minute daily fair value gap. We're bouncing from it. If we could have got some SMT divergence like between here, that would have made it even better for me, but we don't have that. But it's looking good. Looking good so far. Medi posted a markup, so Medi got long too. Let's take a look. So Medi's also long, similar levels, 644. Entry base on the pullback. Yeah, just looking for a little bear flag or bull flag, excuse me. Looking for a high day, take out those equal highs. It's a good trade. I have no issues with this trade. It's just not something I want to take personally right now. But look at that. Yeah, I think you guys are Gucci. You have the drawn liquidity, so let's see if you can hit TP in 4 minutes. Ignas is going long. All right, people are getting long. Nate the Great, V-shape recovery. Let's go. Yeah, for now. I'm still not, I don't know, man. Oh, we have a little 5-minute fair value gap here too. So, all right. For your guys long, if I were you, I'd want to see a 5-minute closure above 72, 71. You get that, you'll take out high day, these equal highs for sure. But watch how we react inside this gap. If you notice, it's holding up with a little resistance. Nothing crazy. I mean, we're extremely bullish, but I'd want to wait till we broke back above here if I was going to be aggressive on the longs. We'll see. Just watch carefully how we react inside this gap. And we got 3 minutes left. All right, so hopefully this hits. As always, for you guys that are watching on Twitter that don't know, the last couple of minutes, I like to just go over the overall bias for the rest of the day, just kind of leave you guys with a little bit of context. So obviously, we just went over higher time frame, why I'm extremely bullish. I'm still extremely bullish. I want to see much higher prices. I'll say it. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'll eat my words. It's fine. I feel really confident, at least right now, that we put in a local low. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. But for the daily bias, the only problem is that we've taken out this hourly swing high. So that was the main draw in liquidity for me. But we do have this very clear imbalance right here. So maybe we want to come up and fill some more of it. You can at least look for the midpoint of it, which is a little bit higher. So 50% of this gap would be at 736. I think that's a good target. Once we reach that, I really don't think I want to look for any more longs. Even if, yeah, we can come up and fill the rest. It's just going to get harder and harder to get long. So I think until we reach 736, I think longs are still good. Just be careful about getting in too high up. That's what I would say. But yeah, this long is looking beautiful for you guys. It really is. I don't know how you manage it. If you guys go break even, if it was me, I'd be break even by now. But that's all up to your management. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Again, stay tuned. We should be live very soon. They were saying 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, so about an hour from now. And I think we were saying possibly even earlier. So keep up to date. We'll launch, we'll mention it on Twitter. Make sure you guys don't miss it. But it's going to be good, man. So top one futures. I'm excited. And hey, use code ZARB on your first purchase. Listen, Evan and Austin, they're going to be fine. All right. This is my first code ever. Help out your boy. Use my code just once. But either way, whoever's code you use, that's all good with me. But yeah, my code ZARB, Z-A-R-B. I'll make sure to post that on Twitter. But yeah, guys, stay safe. Happy trading. And I will be back tomorrow. And so will everyone else. I'll be back 9:30 open. But take care, and we will see you soon. Peace.